Yeah, let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday Night Delight. We are here tonight with RRF1 Elite League, and it's of course your man PosGlad here doing the old commentary. And we are, of course, on round 15, Singapore, Marina Bay. And I'm a hated man by Elite League because I called them all pricks and wankers last night. Anyway, in my CSR race. Anyway, guys, I'm joined. In fact, no. Rara, are you ready?
I'm ready!
Well, that wasn't part of the schedule that we drawn up in the race. Fuck me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm streaming with Rara. Rara, how are you doing?
I'm alright, Pos. How are you, mate? This has been a long
sure?
time coming. I honestly can't remember the last time we did something like this.
I'll tell you exactly when it was, mate. It was Ferrari from the back career mode when we got bored of F1 2017 because it was fucking shit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is myself and Rara. We are bringing a stream. We have done many co-ops in the past. This is a new type of co-op. There is no Q1, of course. We have got Haynes coming in at, I believe he's coming in towards the end of qualifying, so he's going to be there a little bit later on. Haynes 98, of course, missed last week. Good to have him back, hopefully. We do have Fresh, I believe, joining in qualifying as well, which means at the moment we are currently rocking, I believe, with 15 drivers. Is it 15? No, it's not. It's 14 because Jono isn't here, I don't think. Yep, it's 14. So 14 drivers, Rara. We've got AJ, Cookie, Bingley, Sniper, Skill, and Max. We've got Bravo. Oh, you bastards. For fuck's sake. I was reading off the screen, you fuckers. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Singapore. AJ Air takes 25 points. That is me and Rara out for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I'll see you later.
See you later, bye.
I was going to put the headset down, but it wouldn't make it anymore. But no, 14 drivers at the moment, guys. Obviously, Haynes due to be coming in a little bit later on. And Rara, this is the first Elite League stream I think you've done, mate. Excited?
Oh, very. I'm looking forward to seeing how these guys get on. It's going to be interesting to see how they go. I mean, we've seen absolutely amazing racing throughout this entire season so far, and I have no doubt that Singapore it's not going to throw up a humdinger.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, this season it's been the story of Robbo versus Towley, kind of like how it has been for the past couple of seasons. But this time there is the added mix of Cookie Chip, who's getting better and better every race. Syke Zaney, who has the pace but gets denied by penalties. Who else? Skillen has his moments up there. Bingley, if he can stay out of trouble, is up there. They're not alone, and this is what we want to see.
And that was a hell of a swig of Coca-Cola, mate, I'll tell you that much. Obviously, no alcohol during RRF1 streams. That comes after, of course. Raro, we got our first bit of on-track action. We've got, I believe, Cookie and Towley, bloody hell, and the safety car. What the fuck is that doing?
Oh, not again.
Fucking hell, safety car's on crack.
Didn't this happen during F3?
I think it's happened, mate, every single week, to be fair. Fucking pots for drugs, this fucking game. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have got ourselves 14 drivers, as Rara has alluded to, 14 of the top drivers on Xbox. These guys, ever since I'd probably say, well, almost the beginning of the season, have been rocking out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 car battles at times. Monza, we had a couple of 3 wides going into the first corner, a 3 wide going into Para-fucking-Bollica. These guys have no backing off, no giving.
We're definitely going to have 3 wide. We're definitely going to have 3 wide at some point. I mean, according to the chat, Syke Zaney says we've got a dry quali and race, so thank you for spoiling that one for us.
I love it. We always moan when we don't get it.
We've always got that inside that mole that tells us everything. But interestingly enough, I don't know if this is because obviously they're still in the pits, but there is quite a lot of drivers, surprisingly, for the elite guys, on hypersofts.
That is a very good point. Bravo and Swanee on hypers, mate. Do you know what? I didn't even really kind of look at that side of it before. I mean, it took me about 35 minutes in last week's stream after watching it back to actually get the tyre information on the screen. So we've actually managed to pull that up this time. But yeah, mate, I wouldn't honestly, based on the kind of 2 races that I've had in the F2 and in CSR last night, of course. To be fair, the soft tyres have their moments, but in a conversation with a lot of the top guys in this division last night, basically, a lot of the guys have a theory that they're going to be going ultras to softs, and I kind of understand why. But the thing they've got to do, Rara, is not burn out their tyres straight away if you're starting on the ultras. Softs you can get away with because you can push them about 21 laps.
That's where I went wrong. That's where I went wrong in F3 at the start of the race. I burnt out the tyres too quickly, and I couldn't recover. Admittedly, I didn't really change my driving style for the second stint on the ultras, but you know, they didn't feel as bad, so I must have been doing something right. But yeah, the ultras are ridiculous. Once they're gone, they're gone. Anyway, who's first round?
You have that added pace, and it's Cookie Ship, mate. Currently coming around sector 2 here, under the bright lights of Singapore, of course. Obviously, this is, of course, as we call it. Well, we used to call it Singapore Weekend in the old league, didn't we? But obviously, Thursday isn't part of the weekend, so we call it Singapore Week there. But mate, just looking at Cookie, this is just
I call it our Singaporean adventure.
Yeah, adventure. I called it a circus, but that's mainly because of the F2 and F3 fucking carnage we usually have week in, fucking week out. But that's pretty much by the by. We are looking then, guys. 4 people, get yourselves in, get yourselves on. All the admin time. I can't even bloody speak. Is that someone letting someone else through? Is it?
Yeah, I think
so,
it's
especially at this early stage. Oh no, it's Colt.
Oh no, there's a Mercedes off.
Colt in the escape road. Colt in the escape road. You'll need to move from there. He's going to get disqualified.
Quickly jump on board with Cookie.
Yeah, I want to go back to him now. Brillante, fantastic. Rara mingling, of course, with kind of me and Beer over the last couple of weeks. Hopefully Beer does come back to us very soon. Obviously, he's having a bit of time off, man. He's had an absolute shit show recently in the game. So
yeah,
hopefully we bring him back alive and kicking. And Cookie with a 35-7 match just broken.
Jock.
We've got Jock in as well. Nice one. Racing God, as Matt calls him. And Towley with, I'm assuming that's going to be an installation lap, Rara, because 37-1. Actually, no, 37-1 on the softs is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he surely can't. Oh, to the max there, getting very out of shape, going towards the final corner.
Just switched on when he said that. Here we go then, coming towards then. Oh, and I believe Syke with 37-3. No, it's 37-7. My eyesight's deludes me, or I just can't.
Your softs really that bad?
Yes, in comparison with Ultras, mate, a good second and a half.
I'm on
in the
board
race yesterday with Ben.
No, he's gearing up for a lap. Bingles. No, AJ. Sorry, I'm on board with AJ. Or was it Bingles? I don't know.
For this round, is it? Let's have a look. Syke's just in front of him.
No, I'm on board with Bingles.
He's on a flying lap. Yeah, I'll stick with Bingley, mate. He's currently on. He's the furthest one round, I think. Obviously, guys, you expect the worst commentary from me and Rowie. You're going to get it. Happy days, much love. Someone has managed to cause a yellow flag all the way around a 4.3 mile track. Good effort there, guys. Even I can't do that. That's kind of an effort there to be fair in one go.
I knew that there was that saying where you can make your car as wide as possible, but to cover 4.3 miles of track is ridiculous. I think they need to lose some weight.
I believe, Rara, on the topic of Bing Balls, that he has basically invalidated his lap for the looks of it, or the mess of it. He's just literally slowed right down. So that basically brings us over to who is next. It's so annoying, isn't it, when it doesn't actually kind of initially tell you whereabouts. What we need is a mini-map, like you get
Johnny
on career
Bravo.
mode, obviously. So Bravo, okay, nice one, mate. You're like, you get the mini-map on the career mode with the different colour dots.
Yeah, it would be nice. You could see like dots or whatever saying like JB for Johnny Bravo or MS for JB. Mr. Swanee. Okay,
Johnny
that's the end. That's the end of Johnny Bravo.
Doing, mate.
Okay, so I'm now on board with Swanee.
Oh, up to the Max as well, and Max has slowed right down. Man, these guys are trolling, man. Skillen's at 15 miles an hour.
So close to the wall. Talk about using. That's invalidated.
Invalidation, I think.
That's invalidated.
Gotta be surely. It is.
That's 2 laps invalidated now.
36 though.
36. That's still 9/10 slower than Cookie. Must have made a mistake earlier in the lap. Those hypers will be done now. There's no point doing another lap on them.
He's got the fuel icon as well, mate, so he's pretty much done. We've got Beer. He's having Easter off. So Beer said he's back next week, okay? Hey man, do I get holidays? Do I get paid holidays from RRF1? I still haven't my contract discussed yet. Here comes Matt then. Matt, oh, now, that was Sniper. That would have been a much better lap time there, Rara. I think he would have been right by his teammate, but he made a really big tank slapper coming around the second to last and final corner, which I reckon would have cost him getting up with his teammate. Now, Sniper, he's actually, as far as I'm aware, I think, obviously I know, Rara, I'm guessing you've got the table, well, you'll probably have more access to the tables than me, because I'm an absolute spud in terms of technology.
Well, I would if I didn't have the chat next to me.
Yeah, I've got mine as well. That's my true excuse. Just can't be bothered. I want to keep watching the chat and get involved, like. But here we go. Then AJ is currently on 0 ERS, and remember, we haven't actually seen. Oh, we have seen a lap time from Robert. So currently at the moment, this is a surprise. Bingley, currently first of the soft runners. Bingley, of course, Rara has made it completely clear in admin chat and elsewhere as well that he kind of really doesn't like this track.
I think this track is a joy to drive. It's just a shame. It's a nightmare to drive at the same time.
Yeah. When you get in the flow, like in the F2 race especially, this is going from personal experience, and Colt, I believe, is not... Yeah, Colt comes into the pits, okay. When you get into that sort of flow of driving, isn't it, as Senna used to call it, the driver's tunnel.
Benny on his way around.
In Monaco, didn't he? So Benny, I believe, yep, he is going to be on a flying lap. We'll keep on board. AJ was just in a flyer. When you get in that driver's tunnel, isn't it? We say this every week, especially around Singapore, because it's that much of a focal point. You literally just have to concentrate. Is that an invalidation by Benny? We'll find out now. That's a hell of a lap.
Yes, it was.
And it was an invalidation, and that would have been good enough for second position.
Second.
That was 2/100ths of a second off Cookie Chip. So Benny is showing competitive pace. He's one of the top guys here, but he's having a crap season. You know, like so many people, AJ, Cookie, until Hungary, of course, are having absolute shitfests, and it's crazy to see. Like, for example,
we've got all the technical circuits coming up now, and this is where your true class gets brought to the height of the field.
I'm going to put one to the guys in the comments. Out of the races we've got left, Russia, Suzuka, America, Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi, what are you looking forward to the most? Rara, you first. What are you thinking?
For me personally, I think Brazil. I think that's going to be a fun track where I'm not going to be absolutely hounded by penalties. But, you know, the only tracks I'm dreading is Japan, because it's very easy to spin out, as was proved last night by my career mode stream, and USA USA Mexico for penalties. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, America's not actually become that bad. As long as you get through the first part of the what's it called? The first part of the complex. It's a really, really good track to drive.
Oh, you mean the bit they nicked from the British Grand Prix? Yeah, I know.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, Kota and AJ goes a bit quicker there, Rara. Sorry to kind of bring that back up.
Sorry, I've been on board with Benny, who's still trying to do a lap.
Mate, Matt, 37-0.
On soft.
37-0, he's pretty much equal Bingley. That's
interesting that Robbo is on his outlap on ultras, as is Towley.
I thought you turned fucking hint off. I shit myself.
The hell? Skillen just cut the...
I'm still here, I'm sorry.
Skillen just cut the pit lane. He thought about it, and then he just went, nope, I'm pitting, and cut right across it.
Sorry, Rara, I've just had an update from the missus sitting next to me. Her phone's died because I forgot to flick the plug on for a charger. She's sitting there on her phone.
You know what, Pos? You are an absolute wonderful man. I'm sure she cherishes you so much.
She's just told her brother that she charged her shit and it wasn't plugged in and switched on. Hey, babe. You alright? Having a good night? Anyway, we are back with the action. That's me probably on the couch. Anyway, we'll move on. So we've got back to the action here. We've got then, I believe, Towley and Robert are both coming on the ultras. I can't wait to see if these guys can keep up with Cookie Chip, because I believe Cookie did his lap on the ultra soft tyres. If I was Cookie after last week's debacle, I believe that was in Monza, when he did a two-stop strategy which ruined him. Get yourself onto that one stop. It's such an easy thing to do. I know Cookie had a bit of a mare in the CSR race last night. Obviously, I think he crashed off, and I did laugh, but I probably shouldn't. Let's have a little look.
I'm on board with Robbo at the minute. He's probably the next guy to improve quite dramatically here.
I think Robert is the next one round, is he? I was just kind of on the flick through. Yes, he is. So he's currently coming around Sector 2. Rara, another question. Do you think they've done the right thing with this track in this particular sector? Obviously, the Singapore Sling was an absolute iconic moment, an iconic corner, basically, within this track. But me personally, I think this is a weird... Not many people agree with me, but I think this is a better layout.
No, you know what? I agree. Especially with the modification they made for 2018, where they sort of made the hairpin a bit more wider, so you could swing out and then just nail the apex. It was, you know, the Singapore Sling, it was lovely. But the way they've got it now is just right, because you've got to be on your toes all the time still. It doesn't change that fact, and I love it.
It's a really, really technical track, this. Obviously, I'm just basically saying Let's put the script down now. I sound like an absolute fucking robot.
You do.
Robert,
that's
a fantastic final corner. Here we go. It's
no,
not,
it's
mate. It's not
fastest.
35-3.
35-3. 4 tenths quicker than Cookie Chip. Townley, I think, is the next guy round.
Big statement. What can the championship rival Townley do? Second in the table right now. 20
nice,
points adrift. Townley.
Oh
my fucking
second.
God. I think there's an old YouTuber called Into the Barrier Rara. He turns around and says, "Take me out of the oven because I'm done." There you go, guys. I think there's another NBA commentator, Kenny the Jet Smith. You win, young fella. You win. Sorry, I'm up on today. Anyway, it's been a while since me and Rara have done this. Psych on a lap. I believe we've got Colt is not on one. I'm literally just flicking between some guys, mate. We've got Swanee in Sector 3. I'll keep on board with Swanee briefly. Swanee to get
no,
through.
he's gearing up for a lap. He's gearing up for a lap. He's
on zero.
He's not using hers.
Why didn't I spot that? It's just I kind of saw a Sector 3 and I got excited. So Benny's
Sector 1.
I think you may be right.
It's
actually.
all right,
It
Murray.
is like
It's all right.
I was famously called an ESR Murray Walker on crack, so I'll kind of live up to that mantle if I have to.
Yep, you are.
But here we go then. So we currently do have, then, ladies and gentlemen, 14 people currently. 5 people have not done a lap time yet. So this is Last Chance Saloon. Well, pretty much.
Have these guys given up?
No, they're all on track. All on track. I believe that
Skillen
Swanee has, of course,
the only
invalidated
one
twice.
who's going to do a lap on softs.
He's brave.
Is he going to be able to
He's
get
brave.
into the top 10? Because everyone else has abandoned their lap on the softs. And who the hell's that guy?
He's actually, weirdly, I can now tell you because he joined every single lobby. He's a fucking damn fine racer, mate. Psych. Oh my God, Psych.
Invalidated.
35-3. He comes in and joins. He basically races 5 lappers with me, mate. Everyone was like, "Who the fuck is he?" But I like Reefy. Reefy's good. He's a good lad. Me and him had like Skillen's retired.
Just caught the
Skillen is
end
not getting through. Whereabouts was it, Rara?
Turn 3. Or no, turn 5. Sorry, at the end of the DRS straight.
We'll leave that one then. I was literally just flicking through. We've got Townley, who is still on a rundown. I think Townley's coming to the pits. He's definitely through. I keep thinking this is Q3.
Johnny
I'm
Bravo
getting too pumped
goes
for this. Bravo 5th. That should be good enough for the Haas drivers. Both trying to make
Lovely
up.
Colt, next one round, along with Benny.
Colt. Let's go here. Colt then. Colt, can he get through?
Benny finally does a lap.
Oh,
Colt goes second.
Look at Colt.
134.9.
Wow.
1 tenth behind Townley.
Benny 35.7. Benny 35.7. Great lap. We're just waiting on Swanee.
Come on, Swanee. Come on, pal.
Oh, wait a minute. Rara. Psych. 11th.
Oh.
Psych's out at the moment. Sniper
I
needs to
don't
improve.
think
He's
he's doing
second off the pace.
I'm going to have a quick look.
He's going quicker. He's going quicker. He's going quicker.
Okay, jump back on board with Swanee as he goes across the line. Does he go quicker? Yes, he does. He goes 8, 136.7. Pushes AJ out of qualifying.
Bingley's pitting. Bingley's pitting, and there's 4 guys coming around on quicker laps.
Psych, coming through Sector 3 now. He's just come under the bridge.
Psych. Sniper AJ has hit the wall. Sniper's eliminated.
Okay, bye, Sniper.
That's... have a good time. Psych comes across the line. That's going to be good enough. And it's Nathan validated.
He's out! Psych's out!
Oh, AJ. Man. And it's just AJ and Matt. AJ and Matt, so it's between those
AJ's
two.
In the pit.
One of those two. AJ's come around the final corner.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Sniper
there we
AJ.
go.
Sorry,
Bingley.
there's 2 AJs.
Here comes AJ. What a lap. He goes
4th.
through. Matt is eliminated. It's all about Matt.
Matt's coming around now, around the final corner. That looked fine. He's kept it within the limits. I think he goes 5th.
Bingley's out.
Goes Bingley.
And Psych.
Okay, Q2 has thrown up an absolute corker. Skillen is out. He died throughout the wall. Psych Zany's out after not getting a lap together. Bingley has gone after feeling probably too safe with that. He has been eliminated, but the joy for these guys is they do get to pick their tyres that they start on. Whether that's going to help them around a track like this, it remains to be seen.
And I want to give a shout out to 2 people. Colt, who scored his first points in Monza, and Swanee.
I know Swanee, he'll be absolutely buzzing. Although he's done 2 laps on his ultras, so he's going to be a little bit by that.
No problems. Oh no, Rara, he's done 1 apparently. That was on fitted. I think it counts on when it says fitted. I think it counts your outlap as well. If you go to best, that's what the tyre wear is. I can't believe Skillen crashed. That was a bit of a crazy choice there, to be honest with you. But
I think he was just pushing, and of course softs didn't have the grip, and he lost the back end and hit the barrier. Simple as that.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, that was me and Rara getting hypo to shit in Q2. Yeah, So
you're all fucked.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking crazy shit. Yeah, Psych in the comments and Beer actually in the comments just turned around and said something really really funny about Skillen. I'm sorry, I've got to read this. I always read the cracking comments. Was it? No, that was his. He's returning next season, so it's good to have Beer. Obviously, I'm going to put a sign up post Beer on the Facebook page. I believe we'll put that up probably before the Russian Grand Prix, just so we can kind of get people's names registered, new people, old people, etc. Skills crashed turn 3 French GP 2017 bikey setup. Considering France wasn't on the 2017 campaign, I kind of totally understand where you're coming from. Hainsey, yes,
invite
mate.
Please,
We'll
I'm
you
back
in,
now.
man. Yep, I'm getting involved straight on it. I saw he did just message me on Xbox, but my keyboard on my Xbox, Rara, it doesn't fill the bottom of the screen up anymore. It just has like a middle portion. I can't be asked like squinting.
Yeah,
to it,
I've
so
seen that.
kind of
I've seen that. There's obviously been an update. Well,
oh, does yours do it as well?
yeah,
because
mine
no one
does it
else's
as well.
does it. Right, so I'm not the only fucking absolute fool.
Have you got an Xbox One X?
No, mate, no. I've only got a normal one.
Oh, right. So I wonder why mine's doing it then. But yeah, there's obviously been some sort of update.
Or lack of one.
Or lack of one.
No,
And
no,
ours is just, and our Xbox is just thinking, you know what? If you're not going to update me, fine. I'm just going to be awkward and put it right in the middle where you can't see anything.
Yeah. Until you fucking update me and have to, you absolute
looks like Colt's on
slag.
his way. Looks like Colt's going to be first
hey,
out.
guess what? We got Fresh.
What?
I think is that Fresh here? No, he's not. Sorry, forgive me. I saw Fresh's name. I got excited. Oh my god! Wow. It's like fucking synchronized fucking driving, isn't it? At the Olympics. Look at that. They're all just standing there. I thought they were Rara. The way they come out there, dum 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 dum. It's fun to stay in the wow.
For a minute, I thought you were going to do the bloody F1 tune. Instead, you come out. You come out with the cap. Oh, careful.
Fucking
Johnny
YMCA
Bravo.
Salvers.
YMCA.
Say both Salvers there.
We're here in
Come on.
Singapore
I
for the
was gonna stop.
YMCA.
I was gonna fucking stop. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go, babe. I've just sung YMCA on stream. There you go.
Is she shaking her head?
Anyway, no, she gave me the eyebrow. Here we go then. Anyway, we've got, so let's get back into this. We've got, I believe, lovely Colt. Great lap, mate. Colt throwing himself right into the mix here.
Enjoy, beer.
What's he saying here? Go, fellas. I'll have to watch a bit of, fair enough, mate. Have a good one. Enjoy beer. Hopefully see you before the end of the stream anyway.
No spoilers.
Jock has put YMCA in the comments.
Everyone in the comments.
While these guys are on there.
YMCA it.
Yeah, man. Hashtag YMCA. Come on. I'll tell you what, I'll give you two choices. Either hashtag YMCA or hashtag Pos is a wanker. That usually brings up both sides. Haynes, Haynes, have you got in? I didn't see his name, John Emra. I'm not sure if you did, potentially. I did invite Hainsey.
I haven't seen anything pop up. I'm sure if he hasn't...
Just
he hasn't,
check
he'll
here.
message. So we've still got 10 minutes, so if he isn't in, then he'll message, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, but so he sent me one message and then he put something in the chat.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Haynes,
So-
if you're watching, just pop on the chat. Let us know if you're in. But anyway,
Mr.
go on.
Johnny Bravo is about to start his
Oh
lap.
my fucking god. Man, pretty. I've got it from Beer. You get it from Beer week in week. I've got it from fucking you as well. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, this has been a wild start to the stream, but of course, I think that me and Dragoon were fabled for, and that's having the ability to tone it down and get serious in a click of a finger. There's your finger click. Come on, Rara, let's get into fucking Q3, my man. Cookie Chip is the first car round. Forgive me, I did think it was Colt, but it is Cookie Chip.
I thought
Do
it was
you know
Johnny
what,
Bravo.
Is it Bravo? I'm
Yeah, it's Johnny
absolutely
Bravo.
fucking lying to you. It's Johnny Bravo. We'll get on to Johnny Bravo.
You
I feel like
prick!
an
How
auction.
dare you
I
lie
feel like
to
an
me?
auction. I feel like a fucking auction house. Shut up. Shut up, Mr. Engaged. Shut the fuck up.
Psych Zany, we can in the chat. We can boast that we have the strongest Q2 knockouts. Damn straight you can.
Well, to be fair, I think I can also come up there in F2, to be fair. As I think I'm the furthest person in the top 5 in any league to be knocked out. I think I was 4 seconds off the pace on Friday's Singapore Grand Prix. Want to give a shout out to Robbo for the commentary on Friday. To be fair, solos are very, very difficult.
I've done a few. I've done a few of them. Especially
Rob
for
dealt with it a bit differently from what we did. We usually like, yeah, come on, let's do this. Robbo just sat back and chilled. And to be fair, like usually I kind of watch the streams in 2 different parts, but with Rob's I actually sat and watched it the whole way through, and a really, really good race. And thank you everyone for blowing up and giving me a podium. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Johnny Bravo round the final complex now, second to last and last.
how are you
almost
looking in that
corner
championship,
in
by
one.
the way, now?
I'll have to tell you in a minute, mate, because Bravo's come round and got himself a cheeky 1 minute 35.8.
Jump on board with Cookie. Does he go quicker? 1:34.8 seconds quicker.
Jesus. Colt!
Lovely Colt, 34.7. Colt's on fire.
Fastest one yet, but
I'm sorry, he's in a Mercedes.
Yet, mate. Don't say that he's got Towley.
He's in a Mercedes.
Towley.
I'm favouring him.
Towley in the Sauber.
I know,
comes around and for the love of piss.
Wow. Robbo.
Right, guys, have a look. I'm just going to go and leave session now. Right, see you later. That's
okay.
Robbo,
So
what's Robbo going to do? Robbo
25 points for Towley, 18 for Robbo, because I'd be surprised if he gets anywhere near that.
Don't discount Robbo, mate. We know he's leading the championship. By the way, a good clean fact, Rara. Robbo is the only person, or he's the only one I think ever to. Well, he's leading the championship. He's never got pole in RRF1, not in his career. Never got a pole, Robbo. We were trying to work it out.
I'm finding it interesting because obviously Robbo's had a few difficult races of late. He's not had it like easy and whatnot, but he's still leading the championship despite Towley having impressive results.
Robbo, go second. Go second. To be fair, mate, Robbo, I think he kind of had a lot of luck in Monza. I know that Towley had the bunny hop over the curb, didn't he? And just while we were speaking, mate, Swanee's done a 36.1 to the max. The Haas driver's never too far away. Big shout out to AJ, sorry.
AJ.
Never really. And here comes Matt. Matt actually comes back into the pits, so he hasn't actually completed a lap time yet, of course. So he's come back in and kind of. Well, I'm assuming it's an invalidation anyway. Ivy.
Swanee's got barely any ERS left, and he's still pushing. He's definitely on the verge of having no fuel. That's for sure.
I think he's gonna be okay.
No, he's pitting. Yeah.
Yep. It might. That would have been borderline quick. Oh my god, he drove into the pit wall. Jesus fucking Christ! That is what I think the racing world likes to call not ideal. If you do that line. Good effort by Colt, mate. 34.7. Mixing himself.
He's done another lap.
Now,
Colt's done another lap.
It wasn't a quick one though.
No.
I'm surprised. Is he going to go again? I won't go again.
Colt, get yourself in the pits and put on another set of hypers.
Yeah, surely to God he's got another set, surely. There was no Q1, so you've got a guaranteed extra set on top of it anyway.
Good evening, Ralph. I hope you're well, mate.
We've got Jock here, let's have a look here. Jock's like I think we might actually start putting people as mods on this chat. I think I've got you as a VIP, Rara. I'm going to... Because Jock is here almost every stream I do. I might have Jock as a mod. That'd be quite cool. I might put a little advert. If anyone wants to be a mod on my channel, give a reason why you wouldn't want to, and then I'll pick the best one and then make you a mod. Fucking troll. Right, so we've got a little bit of on-track action
mine
here,
is that you're my best man, and if you don't make me a mod, then well, you might be not my best man anymore.
You're a VIP, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. There you go, mate. Anyway, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Benny is coming around towards turn 1 then. Let's see. Do you know what? I've not actually had an onboard lap yet. Let's see. We'll give Benny a little bit of screen time. He's been involved in a lot of the main midfield battles recently.
He has. That's because of poor qualifying performances, and he's been pushing so hard that he's made mistakes. He's been collected and stuff, and it's affected his races. He's not been where I expect him to be. Benny, for me, should always be battling for like 3rd or 4th, because that's where I see him in this division. And for some reason, he just hasn't been there.
Don't get me wrong, Aurora. We have I'm not one of these people who ain't afraid to mention SF1. You know what I mean? We've all got history and everything, but this is referring back. Got fucking close to that wall. Jesus fucking Christ on the right. But looking back at SF1, of course, Benny was, I'd say, 2nd or 3rd round, wasn't he, in the GP1 league when we were over there? And to be fair, I know the caliber of driver that we have now, even though the majority. Guys, get your predictions down. What lap will I get disqualified due to penalties? Chinny says it's black. No, Psych, I don't think you get disqualified, mate. I think you're gonna get. If you've seen the movie The Condemned, I think that's a movie where you have a invisible hand pick your car up and throw you into the sky. I think that's what may happen to you. The Benny's at the wall. Oh, that's not going to be good for confidence here. If I was Benny, actually.
Look at the way he's throwing that car around. It's weird to see it.
It's good. Good, but
it's good to see.
Aggressive. Let's see if Benny goes round. Benny, well, he's committing to this lap.
So look at that! He is fighting it.
Second.
Benny, he goes second. What a lap!
Okay, I thought that would be a little bit further down based on the hit. Chinny, thank you very much for watching there, my man. Straight after this, you're going to have, I believe, 2 streams from me. You've got the F1 career mode, and then we've got FIFA back to back, of course. As I don't want to waste any fucking time, basically. Get this all done with, of course. But of course, I've got yourself a special treat for those of you who just tuned in. It's Pos and Rara first stream together for, I'm going to tell you now, Rara, for a whole calendar year since our ESO playthrough kind of went to dust. But, you know, if anybody wants to see that in the comments, me and Rara just basically running around an RPG, shouting, swearing, and being basically just genuine dickheads.
Or forgetting at one point that we could fast travel and decided to go off marching through various lands on foot.
6 hours! 6 hours! And then we realised you could just press the back button and press A. Oops.
Who set the castle on fire?
Me. Well, you didn't, and I set the. Well, no, you set someone
on
fire.
No, I killed the guard.
You killed him, and I set the table on fire, which inevitably set the whole top half of the castle on fire. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, check it out on the YouTube channel, mine and Rara's, on both of our channels. I watched the first one the other day, Rara, and we start the whole thing by me jumping on your head. That was really. No, you jumped on my head. That was one of the really, really funny moments in my streaming career.
I think one of my highlights was chasing after a squirrel.
Yeah, I watched that. If you want to watch people run, to be fair, we actually want to get people to watch our streams rather than not watch them. So
yeah, hey, that never happened. Let's continue.
It didn't happen. Don't believe the truth. Don't believe the truth. Because Rara, Benny's. Benny's not having enough time. Benny's done. Benny is done for this session. Towley's on an outlap. Everybody, I believe, barring Benny, will make an improvement here. You would imagine, or at least have an opportunity
who's round
an improvement.
Colt? No, he's gearing up. I'm trying to figure out who's
looking up
first round. I think it's Swanee.
Bravo, I think he's... Bravo's on a lap, actually. Bravo's on a quick lap. He's coming to second.
Skillen's left the session.
Skillen's left.
I'll bring him back in. You concentrate.
Somebody, he's got about 2 minutes. We've got Johnny Bravo coming around the second to last corner. This is going to be a little bit of an improvement. 35.8 gets him to 35.5. Jumps his teammates. He moves up into 7th position. I believe now we've got...
Clearing offline.
Swanee. So annoying, isn't it? Cookie, I believe, is starting his flying lap now. Forgive me, guys, we really... And that was a hell of a burp. We really, really need this mini-map of some sort just to give us some assistance. Really.
Swanee coming around final corner.
It's not the quickest lap at the moment, mate. I don't think that's going to get the job done. In fact, it is, but it's invalidated. So he's got himself 1 minute 35.732. Wouldn't have improved to the max. He's just starting his flying lap now.
Robbo, fastest! Game on, bitches!
Bite back. Okay, guys, it's not over. You guys go come back now. Lucky I didn't leave that session. Colt is still flying around. AJ has been off, mate. AJ is pitting in 34.8. It's going to be the best time for him. Cookie runs really wide there. Literally just flicking between people. Benny has actually gone for his outlap with 26 seconds to go. Work out the mathematics there, kids. I can't. Benny's got out the pits with 30 seconds to go. I'm really trying to work out what he's trying to achieve at that particular point. But
Benny, you don't have a TARDIS. You can't just fly around the circuit.
He's trying to do the old lag lap, isn't he? Where he can get around in 30 seconds to start his flying. Well, actually, he's got to get around in 3. So good luck, mate. 3, 2, 1. A lucky Benny. Good luck for 34.597. Very, very free.
Here we go. Colt coming around the final corner. Does he improve? No.
No.
He did. No, he did. It was invalidated. He
did invalidate. He would have beat. He would have killed Benny there. That would have been incredible.
Oh, he did a 34.2. Unlucky.
That's quite rapid.
Cookie chip.
Rather quick. Cookie, the man on form, barring Monza. Let's have a look here. Chinny, I believe you were looking for a league, mate. Like I said, message me on the book, mate. Message me, Thomas Glabman on the book. We'll talk. Cookie chip comes round the final corner.
He goes third. 34.3. Gaps are coming down, boys.
We've still got Towley. Oh my. Right, I'm done. I'm done. Rara.
Towley! Why are you moving our phone? You're like broken. A big boy that just goes, "Oh, I'm not having these mere mortals near me. Fuck off!"
Wow. Fuck. Matt having a bit of a rough time at the moment. He needs to get a better lap in. Matt can still go quicker. Well, he can't go slower. Matt puts himself in 4th. Nice. 34.4. What an unbelievable qualifying session. Remarkable there. Towley, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen a 33 in Singapore.
No,
I've never seen a 33 in Singapore.
Incredible lap, and you know what? Fair play, Towley. Fair play. Great lap.
Unbelievable, guys. Possibly, I don't know what he did, but I want what he had for breakfast. So, you know what I'm saying? But that extra chocolate for Easter, man, really give him the perks. You know what I'm saying? Fucking fart power. Unbelievable lap then by Towley. 1 minute 33.6. I can't believe I'm saying that. takes pole position. Robbo's still without a pole, but fuck me, 34-0. You'd think he'd bag it with that. I mean, for fuck's sake. Tally with an inhuman lap. Cookie Chip, strong showing from the Force Indias today, second and third.
Something tells me fuel load had something to do with that.
Possibly, you'd think. Matt, Benny, Colt, AJ, Max, Bravo and Swanee round at the top 10. Hopefully Haynes got in. Hopefully Fresh got in.
Hopefully Skillen got back in.
Hold the fort. I didn't see his name. I'll back in 2 minutes, Ra.
Alright guys, you're back with me, RRF1 while Pos goes have his little ciggy and his little drinky and his little toilet break. But yes, what an amazing qualifying session. We've got Tally on pole, Robbo second, the two heavyweights of the Elite League, first and second on the front row. Is it going to remain that way? Is Robbo going to get the better start? Is Tally going to make yet another dint into Robbo's championship? Are the other guys going to have their say and go, hey, listen guys, it's not about them. I'm here too. Show us what you can do as we all line up. It's going to be a dry race. It's going to be action-packed. Welcome to RRF1 Race Night, Sunday night in the Elite League. And I know that I may have gone off the boil a few times, but I am thoroughly enjoying this. Tally has NOS. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I wouldn't be surprised. It's quite ridiculous, the pace that he has. So, guys, predictions. I mean, I know we've just seen qualifying. But your predictions for... Let's go out on a whim here. Let's say top 5. What, being last all the time, Pos? Ha! Sorry, I calmed down. I'm just excited. Do bear with me. Oh, God, it's warm. This weather we're having in Britain at the minute is ridiculous. Mid-20s. Woo-wee! I'm hoping that Skillen... it's not showing him. It's not showing Skillen. Skillen did get back in. But Haynes is in. He'll be starting at the back. Lovely Colt, though. Definitely a surprise package at the minute. And he's doing an amazing job. And like I said, you see these guys who obviously, you know, I haven't seen race before, and who probably haven't done that much league racing, improve all the time, and it's so good to see. You're seeing it in F3 right before our eyes. Guys who have never even done this sort of thing before, improving every race. The racecraft is improving. The speed is improving. You know, F2, the aggression and the will to like be top and beat the guys who were known. You know, Pos, Scotty, Tomster. You know, it's so good. The racing is so hard, and then you've got, you know, the elite guys who, you know, are fighting to stay in there because they want to race with the best. And there is action right through each division for different reasons, and it's producing one of the best seasons I have ever seen in league racing. I just see Pos's comment. Yeah, I'm sorry that evening shrews. I'm sorry that Skillen did get in. I'm really gutted for you, mate. But like I said, I'm hoping to be in F2 next season. But, you know, it's no biggie if I don't, you know, if I miss, you know, all the races, you know, until the end of the season because of work, and I end up being outside out the top 5. You know, it's fine because I've enjoyed this, and I'm not afraid to go toe to toe with F3 again.
Well, it's going to be based on pace, mate, from this one, because we actually scrapped the top 5. Sorry. Sorry to piss in your parade.
Well, you know what? You could take the reins. I'm gonna go to the toilet now because of you. Thank you.
Wicked, let's go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, of course. Shrews, thank you for watching. So far, guys, I'm going to give the old casual shout out. Who's going to be getting podiums, guys, in the comments? Let's see your thoughts and opinions. 19 viewers, let's give you all a shout out. We've got Hainsey, of course, Jock. Haynes, good luck in this race, of course, starting from the back. Jock, Chinny, we've got Dag1X, or Dagix, Damien DC. You come in yesterday for my stream. Thank you very much, mate, for re-showing. Forrester, Ivy, of course. I love you to bits, Ivy. One of my first ever followers. Show me support ever since I was on about 20 followers, mate. Look at us now, 526 and rising. I love you to bits. We've got also Ralph, S1 Facker once again. Shrews, of course. Hopefully be seeing you, mate, next Thursday, of course. I know, obviously, got the old quali ban, but keep your head high. Psych, of course, good luck in this race. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is your viewership lineup for the RRF1 Elite League. Hopefully plenty more come in. Let's get all this shit hosted, get us out there, get us as big as possible. We pretty much have taken the F1 community by storm, this by accident, of course. Shout out, of course, once again, I do this every week. I sound like an ass kisser, but shout out to Pete for making this possible. And to be fair, guys, this has become it's become a family community almost in a way, isn't it? It's been absolutely remarkable. And where are they? Oh, yeah, mints. Sorry, bud. Yeah. There you go. Oh, your arms are fine tonight as well, look. That's the one you could drink, wasn't it? What? What, them ones? Should've got you fucking two. Cheeky bastard. Yeah. Born for you. Anyway, guys, we are here then. Just like I was saying, a shout out to Pete. Obviously, amazing that we've managed to come up with such an amazing league in such a short space of time. Pretty much, it's not about filling the lobbies, guys. We've got 14 people. It's about the quality and calibre of drivers that we have here. I don't really give a shit about numbers in terms of turnout anymore. That's not the point. It's all about the quality and calibre. As we say, quality over quantity any day of the fucking week. And of course, it's down to you guys for making it possible. So much love and thank you very much for that. To be fair, Shrews starting from the back, it sometimes has its positives, unless there's a midfield carnage crash and then you just get blown up into smithereens, which Russia pretty much, it'll probably happen for all three GPs, most likely. It's a dangerous thing. But ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go. I believe we have only got Matt, Psych and Benny, just Psych and Benny to ready up now then. And then we are a go for a 1 hour Grand Prix around the night track of Singapore under the dazzling lights. And let's go and see how these guys do. We're going to jump onto tyres here, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's a fucking boring start because everybody is on ultra soft tyres, and Haynes is actually starting in 16th place. Fuck's sake, Haynes. He's done it again. But yeah, Hainsey will be starting from 16th place. Rara, welcome back. You come back at just the right time, almost like you knew when to come back. Just literally give a shout out, mate, to Pete already for making all this possible, and, you know, having a word in my ear and making me not completely walk away from all this shit. I must have been clapped to think about walking away from this fucking shit. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, how can you once you're in the league racing family, you can't walk away, can you, realistically?
I don't think league racing would be the same without Positively Glad.
Well, you probably have a lot less kind of swearing on the commentary, but, you know, hashtag swear jar.
It's so safe and boring. You know, who else would we go to tracks and go through Bollock 1 and Bollock 2 and, oh look, there's the horse penis building.
Singapore's a boring one though, man. I mean, I'm trying to find sexual innuendos. I mean, if you're on board then with, I think we'll go on board. You see on the right hand side, if you have a look, if you go on board with to the max, there is like a penis-shaped building over there with a blue light, but there's nothing really to pick up on. You know what I mean?
We could call, I don't know. We could call the Singapore Sing section the ladies area section.
Could call it the illuminated condom in the distance. I've never actually used that one before. Oh no. We've got so we are now going into the crunch here, Rara. Big. I've got, and once again, I never predict Elite League races. I've just heard you laughing in the background of the stream, but I never predict these races anymore. It's such
I don't think you can anymore. I mean, it's nice to try, but at the end of the day, you get surprised every time, so there's just no point. And of course, guys, as you know, throughout these streams, that we will not look at the penalty situation. Yes, it may pop up at the bottom, but we will not look because
we'll be commenting.
It ruins it, so we don't want to have a look.
We'll comment on what we see. But
Dragoon, take a look.
we
There's
know
a
someone's got
nice
penalties.
yellow car in 4th position. If you ever watch this back, there is a nice yellow car in 4th position. Look at it and cherish it because
everybody got round them. So
yep. Oh wow, everyone
this
did
is
get
going to be
round.
intriguing.
All right, I'm going to start.
Look at Haynes. Look at Haynes. Haynes is right at the back all by himself.
Haynes is just like, Right, I'm going to jump on board with 8 to the max.
I'm going to be flicking up and down, guys. Of course, looking for the potential instance. 5 red lights, and we are.
Oh, Benny's got to drive
Benny
through for a jump start. And this bad luck continues.
Wounding already. And Tally leads Robbo into the first corner. Look at this. Ferrari in the background.
There's a Ferrari there going through between two of the Hasses. Sort of like ping-ponging there.
Swanee, I believe that was. In the background.
Very surprised if there's no damage there. All 2 Hasses still find each other though.
Haas drivers, those 2 had a big coming together in last week's Italian Grand Prix, ending both races, which kind of pissed all over the qualifying, the kind of combined constructors. Look how tight it is in the back. Psych there.
Oh, there's
front wing off.
There's a front wing off there from.
Oh, it's AJ. It's AJ again. AJ again.
I saw the debris fly up. Oh, we've had Swanee's lost a few positions.
Swanee is kind of floating around
with
Psych here, the 2 of them. Look at that, side by side, that is brutal.
I know, bloody hell, he was so surprised. Swanee, Swanee!
Run a bit wide. Psych gets the move done. Very, very nice. Good driving that. You
that
was
good
moves.
Driving.
You managed to hold on the inside.
Only 13th. Oh, the Haas car runs wide, and there we go. That's a nice. No,
that wasn't Psych's fault at all.
No. It's just one of them things. But look at that. Johnny Bravo still trying to.
Bravo falling down the field here. Bravo. Right behind Swanee. These 2 had a mint battle around Monza last week.
Colt's had a bit of a bad start.
Colt does this, mate. He's getting better at qualifying, but then basically after that he kind of has a little bit of a tail off.
Oh, that's
so we see AJ.
No, that was debris back there.
Who was that?
It looked like a Williams. It might be Haynes.
AJ
nope, it's the Renault behind it. Sniper. Yeah, Sniper AJ. He's lost his end plate.
Tally with the fastest lap. Obviously, lap 1 doesn't really count for much.
Haynes is coming in the pits.
Benny serves. Oh, that's Benny. Benny, mate, I think it is. Oh,
Haynes is in as well. The Williams are going to have. Yeah. So that's 4
Benny
cars in the pits. Benny saving the drive. AJ's got wing damage. Haynes has got wing damage, as you can see there. And
Bingley and Bravo.
There we go. Right, I'm on board now.
Bingley, Bravo. Let's get back onto the action here, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunate for those 3 guys. We'll hopefully see. And to be fair, what I would have done there, Rara, is probably stuck on the ultra softs again. And here comes Bingley then up the inside of Johnny Bravo. Brave move this, and gets it done very cleanly as well. Nice ride of the curve there for Bingley. Fantastic, up at the 9th place. Bingley, call it damage limitation here, as it is Psych Zaney. Psych has already made up. Let's have a look at the position changes. Psych has already made up, I don't know because I'm not on the right screen. Psych has made up 5 places so far. The top 4, Rara, for the first time in any of our leagues, have not changed places. That's the first time that's happened, but that doesn't mean they're not close together. They are literally all pretty much line astern, and we have 3 people who
big lock
AJ
up there
Haynes
from Swanee.
And Sniper, let's go back down the order and see this here. Swanee, Bingley, Johnny Bravo, 8th, 9th and 10th. Swanee, nice little start there. Up into 8th position, Psych with a great move on.
You'd imagine that Swanee won't hold Bingley up too much.
Cookie penalty.
Cookie chip
huge
penalty already.
This race. Jesus Christ, the lap 2.
Only two laps in.
2 laps.
Oh, Bingley's all over the back. Bingley's all over the back.
These 2 had curtains when they had a bit of a lag incident going around Melbourne, guys. Just going back to the first race of the season, 15 weeks ago. Tally betters his lap time, 39.7. Will anybody be able to do better than that? Not yet. You'd imagine that lap will get dwarfed. You would imagine, especially with the use of DRS.
Swanee's let him go.
He's let him go. Good move there. But to be honest, Bravo is far enough behind for Swanee to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Benny literally in a race by himself at the moment, and then you've got the battle at the back there. We're going to focus a little bit now on
Psyche is
that
to the max.
That's going to be that's a battle. That's a battle in the making, isn't it? These 2. Psych. We always talk about how much he's improved. He's been incredible in the last few races. Obviously, he had a bit of a slow one. He had a great race in Monza, but then of course I believe Belgium was a little bit of a slow one for him. I can't remember if it was Belgium or Hungary. I don't fucking know as well.
I think it was Belgium. The mixed conditions just played havoc everywhere. You can tell DRS. You can tell DRS is open. Robbo's closed the gap a little bit.
and he's pulled away from Cookie Chip ever so slightly, so we're getting a little bit of a line of steer motion here. These guys, Singapore being a very, very difficult overtaking track, but however, that means, Rara, if there is an overtake, it's more than likely going to be fucking spectacular. If you can't get through, these guys are going to make their way to get through. Hopefully there's obviously no dive bombs, etc. You know, obviously I know I was a little bit guilty of that in the CSR race last night, and I kind of blamed Ben when it was completely my fault, but we'll ignore that one and get back to the action in RRF1.
I may have been a bit angry in F3, and I made a few dives into the hairpin.
It happens, mate. You know what I mean? That's why we're in F2 and F3. Yeah, if we were in Elite, we'd probably get kicked from that by now and probably scrutinised and hated by the world and probably get penalties left, right and centre. But yeah, whatever. We'll move on from that. Sykes, so I'm on board then. Sykes
Sykes still Max. To the max. He's got much better grip coming out of that final corner. Max just at the lost of the rear there ever so slightly as Bingley does the fastest lap of the race. Does
Syke on
Max
the inside?
yield?
Another good move. Good move.
That's a
good move
great
by Syke.
move. That is a great move
there. A little bit of a nudge on the front of Max there, but like I said, it's all's fair in love and war.
Yeah,
Singapore's
nothing
too
bad. He had the pace, squeezed them over a little, and voila.
The battle for 9th position as well. We've got a good few battles on track. Max is
yep,
not
Johnny Bravo's
up,
right up.
Max is not
Johnny Bravo's right up behind Swannies. They're making the move now. The side by side going up the DRS straight.
On the outside. This is a brave one.
Swanee tries to defend.
Bravo, nice.
Does it, sweeps across Swanee. Absolutely nothing he can do. Swanee falls back to 10th.
Remarkable start, ladies and gentlemen. Not kind of as chaotic as what I think Forrester was hoping for. He was hoping for carnage here. You're not going to get that. There was a bit of kind of wings flying off everywhere. Unfortunately for Skillen, Kai, of course, not here. Fresh didn't quite make it in. And obviously Jono kind of didn't accept the invite. I think Jono's probably busy anyway, but we'll obviously take that. We'll wait and see what happens with Jono, obviously. I know he's missed a few now. Rara hasn't he? But hopefully we can have words off Jono and see what happens. Lewis, aka Abase, welcome into the stream, my man.
Matt behind Cookie.
By the way, that's... Oh, let's get back onto this. I was just literally casually watching, and Bingley with a 3-second penalty. Do you know what, Singapore,
I'm listening to your fine voice, Pos, and keeping an eye on the gaps at the same time.
Boom. I just talk myself into oblivion sometimes. Syke to the max, and fast charging Bingley. Remember, Syke and Bingley, guys, I believe it was 11th and 12th on the grid at that stage. We're going to keep on board then with Matt. This is going to be a huge moment here for Matt. If he can just keep us at Cookie
chip round wide coming out the final corner.
Shout out to Colt as well, mate. He had a really, really bad start, but has managed to make up now for it. He's literally hanging on to the back also of a lovely
Mercedes.
31 then, Rara. The Haas drivers, of course, in my combined constructors' wishes, but I'm also going to be biased to Swannie's pitted. Swannie's pitted, and
these 80s must have died off. Tell softs, he's got softs.
New wing for Swannie as well.
Dear.
Potentially a bit of wing damage, possibly with a little bit of
he could potentially go to the end on them though.
Yep, it'll be a tough ask. Around about lap 28-29, the tyre
anyway, Matt's right up behind Cookie now.
Going back onto the battle for 3rd position then. Literally just having a flick down. Swannie's fallen, of course, down to 13th place. I believe Sniper AJ currently 14th, still looking for another points finish. I think he's only got 1 in the Elite League so far. Hopefully he can bag himself. In fact, I don't think Sniper's got points, guys. If you can check the tables, guys, on the Facebook page for me and just see if Sniper has actually got a point yet. I believe he may have 1, but we'll obviously get someone in the chat
Bingley
on Facebook
to the max as well.
Comments. Like, this is so close between 3rd, the battle for the final podium position. Colt doing a remarkable job just sticking with these two. Colt, of course, his first points in the Elite League. I'm going to sit on board from lovely Colt's perspective here. Hopefully he doesn't blow up.
I'm on board with him as well. You just see, it's so easy in these conditions to just watch the guys ahead too much. All of a sudden you miss your braking point, you slam into the back of them and lose part of your wing, and that's it. That's your race over basically.
Race over, mate. And I want to give a shout out as well, Raoul, to the F3 winner, Unique Shots, his first ever League Race Grand Prix victory as well. So give him a shout out. Oh, Cookie went late.
Cooky's gone defensive on
Matt.
Late.
I don't know why he did that, but it's actually worked for him. He's kept ahead.
I don't reckon it has. I reckon it's given Matt more of a chance to get past him down the DRS straight.
I think we're going to be in for an absolute classic down this DRS straight round. I think this may be a montage moment.
The full beans, DRS open on the Renault and the Mercedes. Can he get up? It's still not quite close enough. Must be some serious straight line speed from that Force India. To the max and Bingley side by side.
Oh, quite back. Look at this. Bingley's got him. Just
forced him wide.
Into P7.
And Max has lost a lot of his errs in trying to defend that position.
So you've got to try though, mate. If you don't try, obviously you never
Yeah, you
succeed.
don't
And
try,
Lewis in the
then
comments.
yeah, exactly.
Towley's brother's got himself a new wheel, mate. By the way, there'll be 2 Towleys in the league next season. By the way, I believe Lewis is going to be signing up for RRF1 season 2.
Is that Towley's brother or?
It is a base. He's got his new wheel and he's going to be sorted, so hopefully we'll be looking forward. The exciting thing with the new league as well is that, or the new season, shall we say, we're not shutting another league down. Fuck me, we've only made about 64
Max
in the last 4
almost
years.
lost it into the wall then.
And then just literally going to flick back up to the battle now for 3rd position. It's now a 4-car battle, which, knowing Bingley's pace, is soon to be a 5-car
battle.
And it'll just keep progressing
I reckon Cookie is struggling with. I reckon. Oh no, Cookie's abandoning it. He's pitting. He's either got a bit of wing damage somewhere. Swanee 3-second time penalty, or that penalty he got early in the race has knocked his confidence.
I don't know, is Cookie going for a 2-stop again? It doesn't work on a Colt penalty. That could be huge come the end of the Grand Prix.
Softs. Colt got a 3-second time penalty.
Going to the end here, Cookie. That's going to be an intriguing choice. Well, if Swanee can do it, then obviously with his extra
you'd
imagine
he's now in the window. You know, Sniper AJ 3-second time penalty. You'd imagine that all these guys. I mean, it's the Elite League. You'd imagine they'd do ultras to softs. You know, I'm a bit annoyed with myself for not doing that in F3 because I knew the rain was coming, so I thought, you know, do ultras. But I do regret not putting on the softs.
Yeah, it came a little bit too late for you guys, didn't it? I think it kind of just fell, just when the ultras in the second stint died, which kind of, and obviously with the drive-through, which didn't help your cause. Good drive, of course, Rara from yourself there. But of course, still pulling it back, still getting a podium finish, which is always what you kind of want to do.
Well, I had
but,
to, because we are now
having
a Swanee again, another penalty.
Penalties everywhere,
He's
man.
Pushing too hard.
Oh, Benny and Cookie Chip. Jesus, Benny trying to get round. He's gone for a switch back on Cookie, and Cookie's on the cold, soft tyres. He needs to warm them up relatively quickly. If he doesn't,
AJ and Haynes.
Sit and duck. Battles up and down the order, guys. That's the battle for 11th and 12th. Swanee and Sniper currently sitting 13th and 14th. Towley then, ladies and gentlemen, leading the race by 2.4 seconds from Robbo. A further 4.5 back to Matt, who all of a sudden finds himself in yet another consistent position. Oh, he's hit the wall! What happened there?
Who hit the wall?
Drove into the wall. Matt hit the wall. He was
going straight. Noticed that. I was on board with Psych. I didn't see any debris or anything.
No debris come up, but his car just chinked to the left. I'm sure I'm not the only one who saw that, guys. Forgive me.
Whoa!
Oh, that was Colt then.
Yeah,
that was lag. I'm assuming you saw that, Rara. Colt jumped
Colt
a bit.
Was bunny hopping.
That was kind of crazy.
I mean, I know you're in 4th place, Colt, but calm down. There's no need to jump for joy.
I know, fucking well, mate. Don't jump for joy, but not while you're in the middle of the fucking race. Here comes Psych then. This is going to be a huge one. Matt, I think, will be safe pretty much for the moment. Psych pulls to the outside. Oh my god, he's almost got the move done already. In fact,
the move is done.
Psych is flying.
I think Colt is flying. Sorry, comment and thought. Just there's absolutely no point in fighting. Let him go. Almost caught out with the braking zone though. And well, next up is Bingley.
Bingley, but then don't worry about that move. We've got Matt and Psych, these two.
I think two
of the fastest drivers out there.
I think the guys who struggle managing tyre temps are a bit aggressive on their tyres, and now Swanee's gone.
Swanee! Retired in the pits.
Oh, he's had enough.
Swanee's retired in the pits. He's called it. Not a problem. Obviously, Swanee will be seeing you for Russia next week, mate. Keep your chin up, and then I'll kind of move on.
Here we go. We've got Haynes and AJ side by side.
Still rolling. Oh, just catching him. Haynes gets him. Does he get him? Or is AJ catching Haynes?
Haynes defends.
Oh, he's hit him!
Oh, he's hit him! That's into the wall! That's wing damage for the Sauber! And oh, dearie me, what was that? That's what I was telling you before about being caught in the braking zone after watching the guy in front too much. And that is a pure example of what can happen.
Prime example. Bit unfortunate.
So that battle's over. Let's go over to lovely.
I'm literally going back up to the 3rd and 4th, 5th place battle here. Bingley has caught these guys up by 1.4 seconds. AJ, mate, has had. I don't know if AJ can have a worse season. I mean, he scored points. I guess if the Saubers were involved in Spygate, I guess he'd lose all his fucking points there. Sector yellow flag, sector 1 and 2. Who be that? It is Swanee's AI. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? What in the? What? Are you seeing this?
I missed what happened. It's still going round.
No, it's parked in the middle of the DRS straight. On the kink.
Wow.
What in the... That was fucking insane.
I'm on board with AJ. I want to see if it's still there.
That. No, it went. I was on board with, who was it? Cookie. Mate, the top 8 all had to dive to the inside or outside to avoid Swannies. It wasn't ghosting at the time. Obviously, Swanee left the session.
Okay, I was on board with Haynes. I was on board with Haynes then. He got a 3-second time penalty. For what?
For Codemasters. It's realised how bad the game is, so it decided to start handing 3 seconds.
Like I say, Psych is going through the field like a knife through butter.
I think the old technical term for it is scything, isn't it? He's absolutely...
That's the word I was looking for.
You were going to say it. You had it on the tip of your tongue, man. I heard. Here we go then.
Oh, Matt again getting a bit...
Bloody hell. And Colt pits. This could be a key moment.
Yeah, he's had enough. And as Bingley... Interested. They've gone for the undercut. That's a 5-4.
Robbo as well.
Speeding in the pit lane for Colt.
Robbo comes out the pits now. Why is Robbo being held? Robbo, what? What's going on? Oh, he's there. I think Robbo got held by... What the... The safety guy's just doing fucking Scatman Daddy in the background.
Right, I think potentially Robbo got held up by... by the front. No, I don't know actually. What? There's not. However, he's joined right behind the Haas car of Johnny Bravo, so that's not exactly what he needed. Now, will Johnny let him go, or will he fight him?
I'm on board with Robbo. In the preceding mayhem, Rara, Psych has overtaken
Yes,
Matt.
I just noticed
so
that.
Did
now,
miss that.
jump back on board. Unfortunate for that. But Psych up into second now, 9 seconds behind Tally. I've not seen Psych get a penalty yet, though.
No, this obviously Psych's biggest criticism from others and himself is his penalties. You know what I mean? Obviously, he had a little bit of a joking comment about how quick can I get disqualified. But from a serious perspective, Psych's penalties are the reason, Rara, that he's
Sniper AJ is retired.
Lost about. Sniper, oh dearie me, hopefully not in the pits. Remember the last one he retired in the pits? Yeah, that was Swanee. He parked his AI fucking parked up in the middle of the bastard road.
Hello, that's
Robert still hasn't gone past.
Nope, Robbo's going to dive down the inside now. Grippier tyres.
Well, I guess that's how you do it.
Yep. Haynes is gone. Haynes has crashed. Double ball ready, see where that happened.
Sector 2, mate, go Singapore
I
sling.
think it's the Singapore sling, yep.
Let's have a look at... Oh, wow.
Wow.
Jesus, yeah, he died.
He's dead.
Tally pits, Tally and Matt pit, and to the max pit.
Psych continues
on. Now, this is an interesting one. He's running really low on fuel as well, Psych. He is due to pit. I think he might have been due to pit the last time.
Oh, Matt's had a 5-second stop-go penalty.
What?
It looked like he was held up for a very long time there before the mechanics did anything.
Guys? I was going to say, oh no, I'll tell you exactly what's happened. Sniper's retired in the pits. It's his teammate.
Oh no, it has as well.
And Matt's been jumped by Bingley now. So Bingley has profited from this. Obviously they did have the undercut. Colt's literally put, oh my god, AJ's with a 5-second stop-go penalty. That's never going to be good for your health.
AJ!
Haynes has left, you understand that, mate. Unlucky Haynes, once again, the guys who were eliminated. Good luck, mate. Get your heads down for Russia. Get yourselves in and absolutely smash the shit out of that one. So Psych leads 17 seconds. Even though Robbo looked like he got held up, he's only 1 second behind Towley now, so that has actually worked out in his favour. Maybe Rob didn't get held up. Maybe it just looked like it from the commentator's perspective.
Maybe.
And
now the question is, who's the better on these tyres?
We're going to work it out, mate, because we've got 20 laps. Just over 20 laps left of the Singapore Grand Prix. We're on lap 11 of 31. AJ is just... fucking hell, AJ, go and put a lottery ticket on, mate. You might as well piss some money up the water based on your fucking thing on this.
I think the word we're looking for is slightly annoyed. I think
intrigue and
development
here,
by Cookie Chip.
Yeah, but Colt's on Ultras. Don't know if that's his choice.
Oh!
That's a bizarre strategy.
That is
confirmed.
I don't know why he's done that.
That is, of course, confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. That isn't glitch. That has actually happened. I know sometimes it comes up on the screen with different colours of the tyres, Rara, but no, Colt is on the Ultra Soft. He's going to be much, much quicker, but now he's going to have to fly past Cookie Chip and get the fuck on with his race. And there you go.
Well, he set fastest lap in the process, 1:38.9. Easy.
He has to get him on DRS. He has to get him on DRS here.
He has to get him now. This is the important thing now. You can't afford to be stuck behind him too long and then just Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's looking to go on the hypers at the end of the race.
You never know, mate. You never know.
He's gone for the strategy I went for in F3, and he's not worked.
But there's no rain though, and Cookie just let him go. That's an incredibly intelligent decision by Cookie there. No point fighting him. Cookie's in his own race. He knows he's pretty much got a guaranteed position there anyway. So that's brilliant there. Fantastic driving so far from Colt. Colt, I'd say we were calling Syke the most improved driver. To be fair, I'm not going to call Colt a rookie because he's obviously not, but in terms of league racing with us, our big group, I'd say Colt probably on course for being one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year across all 3 divisions.
Oh,
what are your thoughts?
Definitely. I think that, as I was saying earlier when I think you went for your toilet break, that Colt, in my eyes, is definitely the one that I've noticed who's been improving all the time. I mean, Cookie has literally shot up there, and he's on at times barring Robbo on pace. But I think for improvement wise, Colt is definitely up there for Rookie of the Year, that's for sure.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a pause announcement. I do them sometimes. I've not even told Rara about this, but we were talking about it in the old league, of course. But I think this is the time to drop it. Rara, I think what me and you should do is we should get together one evening, have a lovely candlelit dinner and proclaim each other's love. No, but we do that anyway, so there's no problem.
We do.
Sorry Donna, much love, baby. Sorry, Rara. My bollocks are saved. Benny with a 3-second penalty.
Do you realise that when you come round, she's going to give you a clip round the ear roll, right?
Oh, of course, man. I get it every day from my missus. It's fine. Anyway, damn it. We'll move on from that. But no, my announcement was actually, guys, me and Rara are going to get together, potentially with a couple of other drivers, and we're going to do a season review. I think that's probably going to be an incredible thing to do.
I didn't even know I was going to be involved in that.
You are, mate. You've got to be. We'll probably go for the streamers, actually, you know what I mean? Or streamers and commentators all get together and talk about the pros and cons of each driver, talk about progress, talk about results. Obviously, you'll each get a copy of the table, and then just basically spend a little bit of time dissecting it as well. To the max, actually got a 3-second penalty during that conversation, but I think, hopefully, you guys will kind of like that idea. It's probably going to just be us doing a random practice session or something, or just like sitting in a lobby and just talking, I guess. It's going to be a pretty boring video.
But if you guys like listening to Ariver and his pit podcast and whatnot, then what's up with listening to a few league races, dissecting their opinions on the drivers that race in their league?
Yeah, without faking for views. Anyway, we'll move on.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't
wow.
Hashtag drama alert. Now, going back to this here, Sykes keep on going. Oh, sorry, I'll go back on the Colt, mate.
Sorry, he tapped the wall. He's hit the wall again.
Look, Colt's flying up to Robbo and Towley. He would do, of course, but wow.
I've just realised Sykes still not pitted. He's lost 3 seconds to Towley.
I just mentioned that. I was going to, but then I realised that Colt. I've got hiccups, man. I mean garlic bread tonight. It's fucking fit as fuck. Oof. Just complete garlic hiccups. Syke hasn't pitted, but to be fair, he was losing a lot of time. He's not losing as much as what he was.
He's lost a lot of time. He's lost a lot of time. It's gone down by a second already. Syke needs to pit this lap.
He's going to be really, really good at the end of the race, though, isn't he, Syke? I think he's going to be pushing, or he's going to be able to push a lot harder on those particular tyres. As you see Towley there, second position, second in the championship. I believe the way it's going, mate, Towley will be 13 points behind Rob. I'm classing this as Syke having yet to pit. Obviously, we're basing this on net positions.
Yeah.
And Bingley is, I'll be honest with you, Bingley's not really anywhere in this race. He's 6th position at the moment.
It's still 4.5 seconds behind Cookie. I'm very surprised that he's not up there.
And Syke is going to probably come out behind Bingley. He's currently 24.7 seconds ahead of Bingley. These two were directly battling pretty much. They both managed to clear Colt before. I think Bingley was right behind Colt.
It's going to be interesting whether Syke can clear Cookie.
Colt, I'm still perplexed as to why Colt has done a double ultra. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's kind of a
like say
or...
if you like I say it didn't work for me. I don't know why he's gone for it. I mean,
he's going to be the top guys, but
like I said, I made the mistake of going on to another set of ultras. It does not work. There is no point doing a two-stopper around it because the softs can just go and go and go, and you can be a bit more aggressive with them than you can with the ultras. Because once you've been too aggressive with the ultras, and they drop off.
Rara.
Oh, go on.
Rara, update. Rain 10 to 15. Rain 10 to 15.
Okay.
Syke's in the pits. He's just told me. So. I'm not sure if I don't know if Syke's kind of trolling me, but I know he has a bit of.
But look at that! Syke's been jumped by Bingley and Cookie.
Psych, if rain 10 to 15, yeah, they're all on the right tyres. Will there be? Are we going to get a rain-affected end to this race? That would be remarkable at the end, because well, I'm going to directly kind of, what's the word for it? Associate. That's the fucker. Directly associate. No, I'll say associate. 3-car battle at the front. We're going to keep our eyes peeled on that. But when the rain falls down, as it did in F3, it fucking heaps down. It does. Jacks down.
This track gets wet like within an instant. 1 minute it'll be dry, and the next minute it'll just like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be wet. And there we go.
That was amazing. I did not expect that laugh. It actually took me about. I'm happy I turned my mic down before the start of the race. that would have really, really fucked me up.
What are you trying to say? That I'm loud?
Well, do you want to go back to the intro? Right, I'm going to guarantee my watch time will have a gap of 2 minutes straight after that. Headphone users fucking just unplug that, seriously.
Everyone's just like,
at the moment, Benny and Bravo was one, but we still have a 3-car battle. 3-car battle for the lead still. Colt will not be part of that battle, so we may get ourselves a Towley versus Robbo battle.
Oh, Colt is literally all over the back of Robbo. Come on, Colt, just get in DRS. That's a bit of a corner cut. Get in DRS and just try and get the move done before your tyres start to drop off, because they will start dropping off now.
Well, I wouldn't, if I was Colt, do you know what I'd do? Honestly, I'd just sit behind him. I know it's crazy. I'd say he's made the mistake. I mean, he's going to be coming out Colt literally in 7th place. So
like I said, I get the whole 4 attempts between Bravo and Benny. I get the whole of course there's no point racing guys that you're not really in a race with, and I get that. But at the same time, if you have an opportunity to race guys that you don't normally race with because of strategies and whatnot, you can bet your ass you're going to want to be part of it. I mean, you take back.
If you want to see proof, Rara, me and
you look back at 20. Well, I was going to say, well, yeah, there's that. And you look back at 2017, where Silverstone, I think it was, where I decided to battle Bingley for a few laps.
Yes, mate. What a fucking battle that caught on stream as well, and we were fucking pumped with that. I tell you what, that was me, and I believe it was Rosie, mate, wasn't it? Rosie currently commentating for the SF1. We were going fucking off our nut. That was a fucking incredible battle. Like, has he just fucking overtaken Bingley, who, of course, at SF1 at the time was the man, of course, wasn't he? Before we obviously kind of introduced guys on his level. So an amazing battle. But then, like you said, as you said, Rara, it's one of them things, isn't it, where you do sometimes want to take on the best. And honestly, from my perspective, it's a fucking ego trip.
Yep.
You're battling someone who's much fucking quicker than you, and you're thinking, fuck this, man, I'm going to give it all the beans. Now, if I was a lovely Colt, mate, I would pit this lap just to get the softs on.
Yeah.
Or do you think he's going to be going to the rain?
Well, he pitted 7 laps ago, so that was about lap 10. So, no, if he pitted like lap 12, where I think if he pitted lap 12, then I would have said yeah, but it's going to be difficult because he's going to have to nurse these tyres to the rain. But by the time the rain arrives, he's going to be on ice.
Oh, Bravo! I think on wing damage. I'm going to have to double check. I jumped onto Benny, and I saw either. Yes, we do. I think Bravo's got front end plate damage.
Quite
right end plate.
Tell with that
look at Bravo. The wings. Yeah, he's definitely got
wide.
Wing damage.
Yeah, he's got wing damage.
Oh, dearie me. Well, yeah. I think it was. I was sure of it. Literally flicked onto it. Yes, he has. Look there. Yep, just a smidge off the front right. But of course, Bravo runs a wheel, and when you get wing damage when you're on a wheel, of course, pad sensitivity is always that way. But wheels are so much kind of more difficult to kind of manage and hold. A lot of the guys, if you use wheels, just kind of let me know what it's like to kind of lose a bit of your front wing.
I think 75% use wheels, don't they?
I think so, mate, especially in the Elite League anyway. But saying that, we've got the likes of Shrews in F3, Pennells, Wigster, all starting to get onto the wheel bandwagon, you know what I mean, which is pretty cool. Like, I like having a diverse league. Me personally, and Rara, I think me and you are both in the same boat. We're running pads. I'll be on pad for life, obviously.
Yeah,
for
same
different reasons. But, you know, I mean, me personally...
What, you mean the fact that I'm shit with a wheel?
But we actually, same reason. We'll move back on to lovely Colt in 3rd position. Kind of harassing Robbo right now. Very, very intriguing battle here. Colt... I don't.
What's interesting?
I don't know what he's doing.
What's interesting is that, I mean, he's pushing. Colt's pushing, but there's no penalties being had between Robbo, because surely he must be feeling a bit of pressure. Back end steps out there for Colt.
Drifted by Colt.
Like I said, I think his tyres are beginning to drop off now. But like I say, you must think that Robbo will be feeling the pressure having a car on ultras right behind him. But he's done brilliantly, and he's not been phased.
We're going to be interviewing these guys very shortly, of course. You'd imagine, well, mind you, anything can happen, guys. We're only just over half distance here. Just want to give a big shout out, ladies and gentlemen. We have just hit the 20 view mark. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Thank you very much, guys. You like what you see, do give this man a follow, because he is amazing and does epic streams on both FIFA, F1 and various other games.
Now that Rao's taken his head out my arse, we can get... I'm sorry.
Well, I would advertise myself, but I only stream every now and then.
AJ, mate, AJ has just followed me based on what you said, so much love, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you!
Do you know what, Classy? Right, what I want to do... yeah, Chinny, I play FIFA. I do a career mode at the moment, a Youth Academy career mode, and I raged last night, so definitely worth a check out. But
catching Bingley.
Absolute superstar for following, thank you very much. Do you know what? This is kind of a sort of elastic effect, isn't it, between kind of Cookie, a very, very unique way to describe it, actually. You've got the guy at the front getting caught by the middle guy, who's getting caught even quicker by the back guy, so very, very shortly we're going to be getting everybody kind of...
Tally's made a mistake somewhere, because the gap's under a second.
I want to actually ask Classy, is it a way, like putting exclamation marks with words after it, like, because I used to have one called follow, and it used to tell me, like, used to tell the kind of comments guys, or the kind of viewers to follow. Like, I want to know how to get that done, so if anybody knows how to do that, how to edit, like exclamation mark, like giving commands, I don't know how to do that, so if you guys can possibly give me a whisper on my channel, just give me a guide through it, if that's okay. I'd fucking love that, because I used to have one saying follow, donate. Obviously I don't do that, because asking people to donate is like sitting on the fucking street corner with your hands out, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna fucking work. The only thing you're getting is a fucking sack of cum.
Yeah, if people donate, they do it off their own back.
Exactly, man. I think I've only ever asked twice for people to sub to me, and that's basically because I had about 6 in 1 week and felt fucking greedy. I've got to be fucking honest.
I'd like to say, guys, I'd really like Pos to be my best man, so please donate to him so he's got money to come up.
And then can you give me a tier 2 sub to get me a suit? Thank you very much. And a tier 3 to get me good fucking shoes. Do you know what, man? In fact, I'll tell you what. Fucking just
a lottery ticket.
Fucking PayPal me, yeah. Fucking PayPal me. Send me scratch cards. I don't fucking give a shit. Whatever. Who've we got here? Oh my God, Rara. Right, think back. We're obviously going to keep on track with everything that's going on here. Wezza has just jumped in. If you remember Wezza, he was involved in our F1 2016 co-op. He was one of my first followers.
I remember. Yeah, during our Haas co-op career.
Yeah, man, and he was he did a stream the other night, and he actually became one of the first people to bring Pos to tears, because he actually turned around and said that I was the inspiration for him streaming. Now that shit, when someone says that to you, it's fucking crazy. Like,
oh,
you know
definitely.
What I mean? Just
there's the penalty for Colt.
Colt with a penalty.
Matt with a penalty.
You called it. That's rare. You rarely see that. He's all by himself as well.
Colt's pushing. Colt's been pushing so much, and obviously he's just pushed a bit too far. And there we go. But look at this. Bingley is now right up the back of Cookie Chip. We've got a free car battle for fourth place. And Benning's just got himself a 3-second time penalty as well. Also out on his own.
Benny out on his... I've noticed that people are getting penalties when they're out by themselves at the moment. It's kind of crazy. I've been asked to do a PS4 commentary. Unfortunately, I am on PS4. Where's the it's true, man? And
was that Bingley hitting the wall?
Bingley. No, I think it was more... I think the Psych hit the wall behind him. The McLaren looks like it's fucking permanently hit a wall, so that's probably the kind of problem we have there, basically.
Yeah.
But and amazingly, right, the audio is fine. There's no glitchy parts of it. I'm amazed so far. Usually we're the two people that cause
Bingley's made a mistake there,
audios.
trying to get past Cookie, and Sykes got a run on him.
Syke, of course, there is currently... This is a battle now. We're saying that they're about 60-70 points apart here, Rara, but this is the battle for third in the championship. So, obviously, it's still wide open between 3 people. Obviously, Robbo and Towley currently at the front. Colt, of course, is on the wrong strategy. I'm going to openly admit that now. I think Colt, in terms of battling, but to be saying that now, he's actually... Because he's been on the back of Robbo, Towley's managed to get himself away a little bit there.
I've noticed that,
then Colt's hang on to Robbo. And Bravo's fell behind AJ. Okay. Go on, mate, sorry.
No, I was going to say, I just noticed that the gap went from being 8 tenths of a second between Tyler and Robbo, and it's now 1.8. So I'm wondering if it's a bit of ERS and fuel management from Towley. He's just controlling the pace. And
Robbo, of course, fighting back. Oh, look how aggressive Bingley is going through that corner. Mate, Bingley is one of the craziest drivers on this game. I'm being serious. He can throw his car sideways around any fucking corner and catch it.
Yes, because I don't remember all the times I used to see him going across the line going, yeah, I won.
It was the Bingley weave, wasn't it? That was the famous SF1 moment, wasn't it? Where he kind of invented himself and invented that sort of move, and people tried to copy it and just basically slam into the wall here. But anyway, that's enough of us kind of praising Bingley's weave. Work that out if you want to in the comments. He's only young, so we're not going to do it. If American viewers watch, I'm not a pedophile, I promise. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, moving on.
Here we go, Bingley. He goes down the inside. Is it done? Sykes going to try and follow through. Here we go. We've got a bit of battle. Look at that. Cookie's defended. I think. Oh,
Bingley, how has he done that?
Oh, side by side for a few cars and
Syke!
Look at that Syke with the traction! Can he get through? Going through towards the Slink!
Jesus fucking Christ! Syke, is he going to back out? No, he's
Oh,
not!
no, Cookie's round
he's
wide!
He's done him!
Whoa!
Fucking, do you know what, guys? In the comments, from that there, fucking hashtag RRF1, let's fucking get them dropped. What a
Syke hit the barrier.
Fucking sequence.
Does that give Cookie a chance to get back in?
I'm just flicking back up a little bit. Johnny Bravo, of course, fastest lap. He's on that ultra softs. He's, of course, quite a way adrift. He's still in the battle for 10th position, possibly a points-paying position for him here. A lot of alliteration there, and with a lisp, that's really hard to do. And just want to kind of point out as well, mate, Colt is still on the back of Robbo, and he's not pitted.
On 11 lap. Ultra softs.
It's going to be 12 now, isn't it? 12. He's just literally completed his 12th lap.
Are the softs that slow?
Basically, what I need help with, Wes, is when you put when you want to do a command across your chat. For example, you put exclamation mark follow, and it gives like a little bit of a list.
Cookie chip 3 second time penalty for running wide at the final corner.
When you put an exclamation, when you want someone to follow, or like a big group thing, like say, if you, like what AJ's just done there. On mine, it used to go Bingley with a real slide there. It used to kind of bring up a text from Wisebot saying, "Please follow Positively Glad." I just want to have something like that. If it's possible, can someone drop me a whisper in the comments or obviously on my channel, just to basically tell me how to do it, literally, and then I'm going to try and do it over the week.
Syke, is he going to go for a move? Thinks about it.
No, do you know what? I'm going to say something, Rara. The old Syke Zaney would have gone for that. I've just twatted my glass off my face. Fuck. Damn it. Literally, fucking full on flew off my face. That's amazing.
I heard that.
Fucking hell. Elbow myself in the head. Basically, what AJ just has put in the comments, so guys, that's what I want to do. I want to basically try and get like I said, obviously YouTube. It'll advertise my YouTube channel, which and obviously different Twitch streamers. I want to obviously get all you guys sent on Syke. But what I was going to say, Rara, just before I kind of absolutely twatted myself in the face, was what are we doing?
Do you see what I'm working with here, guys? Could someone please send me someone who knows what they're doing, for God's sake?
We'll have a look on there. Cheers. Yeah, I was about to say, Wezza, you just said basically YouTube will do the track. I'm going to have a look at that later anyway, Wezza. Get yourself on board, mate. Obviously, I know that you've been racking in huge numbers on your channel, by the way, Wezza. Legend, my man.
Congratulations on that one, mate.
Whenever I see you on, mate, you'll be getting hosted by the Posman anyway. As always, with this community, it needs a little bit of fucking solidarity, to be fair. Obviously, it's a very, very turbulent place to race in F1.
I'm dropping him a follow now.
Syke, Jesus Christ, nice one, Rara. Legend. Rara's coming your way, man. Obviously, Rara has got himself over 300 followers himself, so like I said, it's all the little guys trying to work together to build a community in this place, and that is what this fucking whole community should be about, rather than the big guns taking off and running beta tests and ruining our games. I didn't just say that. Anyway, fuck, I sound salty. Colt's going to be going for the hypers, mate. 2-stop on the hypers, and to be fair, he's actually now in a net 5th place, or is it 5th? No, 7th place. He's going to be coming out just behind Matt, who's going to be 3 compounds lower.
Colt is now outside the 1 second barrier. He needs to pit now. This is the point where his ultras can't take it anymore. He needs to pit. Pure and simple.
Look at that front right. Look at the front right.
Let's have a look.
Colt's front right.
Yep, there you can see the line through the middle. So
the difference.
it is the front right. It is the front right that takes a punish through here. That's the tyre I was struggling with in F3. It takes a pounding around here.
What an unbelievable Grand Prix we've seen, guys. Pos and Rara. Hopefully we'll end up doing this again. I know Beer and BK is back. Racing Guru's back with me next week. He's had a week off because he's having an absolute fucking terrible time on the game so far.
And it's Easter.
But do you know what? And Easter as well, mate. But obviously, I'm sitting here buying my chocolates at the moment, so I'm just kind of feeling nice and cushy. I've got myself a chocolate bunny. He looks pretty cute. Actually looks real. I think it might actually be a rabbit. That's actually...
Colt's continued for another lap, and look at how much he's dropped off.
He's going for the hypers, isn't he? But the hypers, the problem with the hypers, they last about 6-7 laps, tops. And that's without the overheating. The overheating will drag them right down. Towley, this is his race in the bag here, pretty much. Robert will need to put in some serious work. And to be fair, mate, Syke hasn't really dropped Cookie Chip here at the moment. Cookie's on 17 fucking lap old tyres.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Cookie's hanging on really well. But Syke, I thought, being on the freshest soft tyres of the lot of them, would zoom up to the back of Bingley really quickly. Not quite happen that way. He's gradually doing it, but not as quick as I thought.
AJ's put in the comments, where's the rain? And do you know what? I've gone on to TV Pod briefly.
Hey,
I want to know that question.
In the chat.
Well, it's about fucking time. Bloody hell, Donna, congratulations. Bleeding hell, don't tell her what I said earlier. She might hit me.
What was it you said again?
I can't remember, but you got to watch the stream again, man. I genuinely can't remember. But it was fucking funny. It was cheeky as fuck, but we'll leave it there. Congratulations, Rara and Donna. Apparently, well, they've called me the best man. Obviously, it depends. Obviously, my schedule and obviously what I'm doing at the time. But I'll do it via satellite. I ain't fucking asked. I'll do it by fucking FaceTime.
Do it via Twitch.
I can't do it via Twitch, mate, because I am basically. I've actually looked, and barring top 10 lists and obviously news political documentaries, if you want to look this up, I am one of the top 30 channels in the world with the amount of videos I've uploaded never to reveal my face. That is a true fact. 572 videos without revealing my face.
Very close to that wall there. Right, Colt. No. Pit, you've lost 2 seconds.
Next lap. Next lap he'll pit me. And he's still way clear to the max. And he'll come out about 5 or 6 seconds down. This is incredible. Mate, he's going to have to pit. And he's got a penalty now. He needs to pit desperately.
That's 2. I think that's 2 or 3 penalties for lovely Colt now.
He needs to pet, and we've got 22 viewers all of a sudden. My God, is that Raggy? Has Raggy joined the fucking stream? Let's have a look at Ivy. Sent me a whisper, you legend, man. Thank you very much. So we've got 22 views, guys. Thank you, much love. Obviously, we've got AJ, a new follower here today. Oh, nice one there, Ivy. Because I've got Wisebot attached, but I'm not sure how to use it. Legend. I'll look into that a little bit later. SF1 GP1 running less viewers right now. Rain. AJ,
I saw the flash.
For it, mate. It's on there. Look at the Colt on TV Pod. Oh my God, this race is gonna go fucking shit hot.
Lovely Colt, you and me have just won the battle here, pal.
As Shigon's put on the stream, we're gonna ask this. SF1 GP1 running less viewers right now. What happened? I guess they're watching the place to race, mate. To be fair. Sorry, no shots fired. I've had enough. I don't kind of have a I don't know, mate. To be fair. I have to ask them. I don't know. People just, I guess, like my voice.
Unfortunately, the interest has just gone downhill. It's just one of them things that can happen. You know, through league racers' careers, they have blips, you go up, you go down, and in a minute they've gone to hell. So anyway, let's carry on.
Yeah, you never know. They may. Shirgan said, "Nice to hear you. Love you, Gary, man. You take it easy, mate." This though, Rara,
right up behind.
We're gonna. This is going to be a problem for Syke. He's not a fan of Inter. Syke loves full wets. Loves dry tyres, Inters, he's never quite, he's always said this, he's never quite grasped
I don't get
the middleman in terms of compound.
Look at that, those 16 laps on Ultras.
Colt is...
Those rears, look at those rears when you get a good shot of the back end, they look knackered on Colt's car.
Oh my God, mate, look at the camera angle, as soon as you said that, it brought that fucking rear tyre up, watch this. It's come around the corner now. Are you watching the stream here? Watch this.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my
Amazing.
God.
Perfect timing. But amazing here. Shergarden, mate, it's a bubbling pleasure to hear your voice, mate, as well. Like I said, obviously, I know you're racing with SF1, and obviously, hashtag no poach. Rara, you know the joke there. But obviously, mate, if you do want to drop yourself in, mate, obviously, we're not... Here at RRF1, we're not ones to tell him we're on board with Cookie Chip. He's caught right back up to Syke Zaney now. Cookie has been saved as well here, mate, because his tyres, obviously being more worn, are going to be a little bit easier to embed.
That is very point. Yeah,
crazy sounds.
He's been 19 laps on that, but look at that. He's right up the back of Sykes. It's like, as you said, he's struggling in these conditions. Does he someone up the inside? He thought about it.
No, we both tried that. I tried it yesterday. You tried it Thursday. It doesn't work, mate.
It works for me. I passed 2 drivers going into that corner.
Hey, the third one you tail-ended. We know.
I did not
it wasn't in that corner. Sorry, it was a different one, wasn't it?
No, it was that corner. I gave him a little, gentle, tiny kiss.
Up the tail. Fucking hell, mate. But no sugar, like I said, mate, really, really good to hear, mate. If you do want to drop yourself in, like as I was saying, unless I get interrupted by this kind of crazy race so far. But
oh,
if
careful,
you do want to
Cookie.
go on Facebook, Facebook guys, RRF1. Have yourself a little check out what's going on.
Again, Cookie, just give him a bit of a nudge.
The OS, fucking hell, madness.
Oh, psych.
Well, that was a bit dodgy. A little bit dodgy there.
No,
it wasn't into the braking zone, but you got to watch out. That was millimetres away, and he's actually said FFS on the comments. So I think Syke possibly knows that there, but no. Keep your head together, Syke. Don't bother writing in the chat, mate. Keep your head focused.
Here we go. Cookie's going for the move. This should be a done and dusted. Does Syke hold another side by side? These two were side by side earlier. Let's not forget. Through this part of the track, look at Syke!
Syke's rear end just steps out. How'd you get into the league? I'll tell you what, Ben, who is Big Joey, don't ask 60 people to try and game share with you. That's a way not to get into the league. Syke's having another look back here. Sorry, I had to drop that in, Mara.
Yeah.
That was fucking weird. Anyway, have you noticed someone who's caught right up to these guys? Someone who does like the wet conditions? Matt has put 6 seconds.
Matt.
6 seconds.
Oh, Syke
on the guys
very
in front.
wide. Is it time for Inters? I mean, I haven't seen the DRS disabled yet, but
Colt
I think it's
has to pit. I'm being serious. Colt does have to pit. He's been on
Colt
needs.
Twice. Oh my god!
He's going to have to pit.
He's going to get a puncture if he's not careful.
He's going to get disqualified if he doesn't pit by lap 30. I'm just going to do a quick... I'm not looking at the penalties, guys, as you can see. Yeah, look, if you have a look on the race director, guys...
No, he needs to pit. He's all over the place.
He has to pit.
Does he pit? No, he doesn't. Robbo, 3 second time penalty!
3 seconds. I don't know if not... I've not been paying attention to Tally if he's got one. I generally don't know. So...
Bingley, Colt pitted.
Finally pitted. Hypers, surely. Yep, okay. Well, we know that's going to be a guarantee thing, but... And they, as you see, the pit lane just doesn't move.
He's got a 5 second stop going.
Does he? I don't think he has.
No,
he has!
He stopped for whatever reason, and they took 5 seconds to service his car, so that's going to really harm him, because you've got to the max coming around the final corner now. Is he going to be able to get...
He's gone really wide.
Is he going to be able to get Colt? This is going to be really close.
He's
got him.
He's done him comfortably.
Colt's just getting back up to speed now and having to go around. Oh,
yeah, but
Colt! Oh, did Colt hit the wall?
Have the conditions. I think so. No damage.
Have a look. I can't tell.
By the way, message from Syke, wing damage. Message from Syke, wing damage. I don't know if someone's writing for him, unless he's writing with his fucking ear.
Usually,
I don't know.
I think it
does
Syke have a missus?
Don't know. Yeah, ghost. We'll move on from there.
Okay, so that's who's doing it. Anyway.
So sorry. Love you, Syke. I'm not associating you with that prick anymore. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Matt is currently running in 6th position. He has caught right up to the back. And have you seen who's on the podium, Rara? This is like fucking deja vu, man.
What did you say about that run?
Ridiculous. It's still going. And Bravo has overtaken AJ. And this rain... This is a weird time in Singapore, mate. This rain... Hold on a minute. I've just realised Towley's not that good in the rain, is he?
No, which is why Robbo's all of a sudden 1.5 behind
him in.
But let's not forget, Robbo's got a penalty. I don't think Townley has.
We don't know how many.
We don't know.
We've not been paying attention. No, obviously there's a lot of names that flick across the screen. Obviously Raro's not fucking telepathically. I mean, me and Raro get along really, really fucking well, but we're not at that level where we can telepathically tell each other how many penalties people have got. The only thing I know is I can remember seeing Rob's name and not Towley's. So this is going to be an interesting run-in. And will the rain fall?
Oh, what's that? Matt's past
Syke's pitted. Syke's pitted.
Is it for Inters?
Syke had to pit. To the max is all over the place. Bloody hell, I just joined on board with Max and he was having a little bit of bloody shaking your ass there, man. It's like fucking, what do you call it?
Syke Inters.
Twick him. Oh, Max is really struggling. Mate, DRS hasn't been called yet, though.
Oh, Colt's gone for the move.
Colt went past. I think Bravo was all over, not Bravo, sorry, to the max was all over the place, mate, coming through the middle complex. So, what is Syke doing? Wait a minute. Benny's pitted.
Have they got the call? They've got the call.
But we've not had the DRS off.
Sometimes you don't need it off. Sometimes you can get the call.
No,
Oh, the DRS is still open.
You have to ask Jeff, don't you? Literally, this is the one part of the game where Jeff does actually give you a correct bit of information. You have to physically ask him about the weather conditions. For those of you who are new to the game, or just obviously relatively new and getting into it,
this is the point where you go,
you have to ask him.
Hashtag in Jeff we trust.
And bro, whoa, Robbo, I thought he hit the wall then. I think he might have.
I think he's got damage.
Rob's got wing damage.
Yep, Rob's got damage. I think he'll be pitting. Will he? He's thinking about it. Yes, he is. Rob's in the pits. I doubt Towley will pit.
He's got 2 laps yet, Rara.
I think he'll just trickle round. He has got a big enough gap. Bingley takes second. Robbo's gone to Inters.
Remarkable. Wait a minute. Cookie's going to get him.
No, Cookie's struggling on 22 lap old softs. 23
he's still going
lap
with them softs.
Old softs.
Remarkable.
But he's got him. No, he's ahead. Robbo's not even out the pits yet.
What about Matt as well?
To the max, 3-second time penalty. Matt has got him. He's just flicked past him. He's just flicked past him now.
Rara, blah, 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 blah. That's not what I said anyway, guys. There you go, he's responded. The way the championship's standing at the moment is back down to 5 points. 5 points is the gap. This is fucking incredible. Now Rob has to, though he's going to get DRS. Hold on, is he going to get DRS?
It's not, well, not yet.
Has this been called? Have we not noticed?
I don't think it registered him being behind Matt yet. It'll be interesting to find. There's no other DRS straight yet, is there? Oh well, we'll find out later.
Just trying to find out if anyone's close to DRS.
So the Max is in the pits again. I think he's pitted for Inters now.
Do you know what? I've never seen people in a league race pit so late.
I wouldn't. I'd trickle round.
Yes, right. Quick one, mate. Guys in the comments, driver of the day. I totally forgot. Vote for your driver of the day now,
right,
guys.
Matt has let Robbo through.
Matt's really struggling.
Tough one, you know.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one this week. Usually we've got a cast
iron
one.
It really is hard. You know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna go.
Bingley. He's up 9 places.
Yeah.
Just fucking look then.
Never mind. Yeah,
I'll say Bingley. I forgot about Bingley.
I was going to say Cookie because of the amount of laps he's done on these tyres.
I was going to say Colt, but he had a good position in qualifying and obviously kind of had his race messed up after that, didn't he? But ladies and gentlemen, we are on the final lap here of the Singapore Grand Prix. We've got Ralph who said Towley. We've got whoever that is there. I can't actually see because my tablet's fucking cracked.
Ralph says Towley. AJ says Bingley. Big Joey says Cookie, driver of the day.
Ralph says Ralph. That's a good point about Towley. That is actually a very, very good point. Total domination. He did have a bit of a. In fact, do you know what? I think this is the first time, barring Psych, that someone's led every lap. There's only been a couple of occasions where that's happened. I think you came close at Rao once, didn't you?
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think anybody else really has actually done that sort of thing. Forrester did in Austria, I think, in F2. But remarkable performance by the guys. Robbo is up to 4th, so it'd be interesting to see if Robbo can catch Cookie. I've not seen Cookie's name appear 3 times, though. But there is still half a lap to go. Bravo with a 3-second penalty, currently sitting in 10th place. Both Haas drivers getting points. Benny's had a quiet race after his earlier drive-through, of course. Not ideal in the slightest.
Sector 3 to the Max!
Max! You fucking kidding me? Fucking Haas drivers. God damn it. He's not going to score. He's not going to score. Oh, he is. He is, I think.
He is going to score.
No, he's not. He's crashed out. No,
AJ.
He's crashed out right before the line.
Pass him, isn't he?
He's crashed out right before the line. Drama. But anyway, Rara, now...
I'm on board with Colt, who's right behind Matt.
I'm on board with Towley right now because we're going to get this part of the race done. Towley catches right back up with Robbo in the championship fight. And it is Towley who wins the Singapore Grand Prix.
And Colt's done Matt.
Colt's done that. Cheers for that, mate. I've literally
DRS disabled.
DRS disabled. So Bingley taking the chance, and AJ, as you see here, overtakes to the Max on the line to get 10th place.
Bingley!
Jesus Christ. I think he spun on the fireworks there, to be honest. That was rather intriguing. Imagine if he lost his water, and there's Bingley spinning in front. Cookie chip, a lot of penalties there. Let's have a look and see what Robbo can do. Is he going to be on the podium?
He is!
9/10. Robbo gets third.
What does Talby have to do to
catch a break?
Just every time.
Matt jumps Colt.
Oh,
Psych Zaney.
Penalties.
I'd say Psych the big loser there.
I think with the wing down.
We'll talk about what Shergon says after the race off stream. I don't like comparing, but we'll talk about that after. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Psych Zaney, what a... Do you know what, mate?
Psych, there we go.
Right, it's up to Benny now. Let's see what he can do going across the line. Go on, Benny.
Okay, go on, Benny. Go on, son. Give us some entertainment.
Go on, lad. Jock says RRF1 the place to be. Hashtag fucking RRF1, mate. Don't put the fucking part in it. You may get yourself in a bit of trouble with the police. Benny. Oh, Benny.
Benny. We've got
we might have some
Johnny,
fun with Bravo, because he's
just,
on ultra soft tyres.
He's just trickling around, minding his own business. He's literally... AJ's literally gone past to the max now.
And what a Grand Prix, Rara. Fucking hell.
It's been an amazing
we never have a dull
Grand Prix.
Bro, Bravo. We'll take it, whatever. He's on the dry... I love how he had a little bit of a skinner, because he's on the dry tyres.
Right, let's get these guys,
half a year
let's get these guys in. So,
what
Bingley...
an unbelievable Grand Prix. Ups, downs, lefts, rights. Bingley driver of the day in mine and Rara's, and from what I'm seeing, most of the comments as well.
No, I
agree. Does have a good point about Towley, though. And Joey has said Cookie, driver of the day. It is intriguing, Sherguards, isn't it? You know what I mean? It is very intriguing. Obviously, we're not going to talk about that sort of shit, but it is a very, very intriguing thing that you did put. Like I said, Sherguard, if you want to drop us a message on Facebook, mate, we'll obviously have a bit of a chat later. Obviously, new game coming up, so obviously always nice to have a friendly face about the place, as of course this is the fucking place to race. That was a lot of aces in that, I like that. We're fucking rhyming here today, ladies and gentlemen. What a fucking Grand Prix, that's all I'm going to say, but remarkable. So, basically, ladies and gentlemen, 10 people finish. I think To The Max has pretty much decided to blow up Holland after that final corner. That one. Towley wins the Grand Prix, no penalties, good effort there. Bingley, second position. Robbo managing to get it on penalty count back after hitting the wall, and so unfortunately on the second or third to last lap, I believe it was. Cookie fourth, Matt fifth, Colt sixth, Sykes seventh, Benny eighth, Bravo ninth, AJ 10th. Commiserations then to the Max, Haynes, Sniper, and of course Swanee, who left the session, retired the car in the pits, left the session, and then basically became an absolute roadblock to everybody in the top 8 by his AI parking in the middle of the fucking track. This race has had it all. It didn't have a safety car. Fuck you, Codemasters, because you can't code a fucking game correctly. There you go. Anyway, Rob, Towley, Bingley, welcome to the swear and shit fest. We've just been swearing to do everyone. But basically, to kind of take things more serious now, Towley, congratulations, mate. 25 points. Ralph, in the comments, I'm going to pick him out especially, said, total dominance, mate. From your perspective, let us know how that went. I'm going to say one thing first. That qualifying lap, you should just fucking not play this game. That was fucking broken. Let us know how the race went.
Yeah, I managed to get off to a good start. Pull a bit of a gaff on Rob, and he got an unbelievable undercut. I think he gained like 1.7 seconds back on me. So I knew I just had to get out in front of him, try and keep it out the wall. As soon as it said it was about to rain, or it was going to rain within 5 minutes, I started to shit myself. I'm not going to lie. And then, I just tried to keep the gap at like 3 seconds. I managed to pull another 3 seconds, and then it started to rain, and Rob said he had a penalty, so I sort of just tried to make sure I didn't put it in a wall and just bring it home for the win. Glad to be on the podium after last week, which I made a stupid mistake, which potentially cost me a win or a podium. So it's nice to be on the podium this week.
I was going to say, it was the bunny hop, wasn't it? Your car did an unbelievable bunny hop going into the gravel. Amazing comeback last week, by the way. We've not had a chance to speak to you about it. But, there's not really much else really to say to you, Tom. I know I've got Rara with me as well. Obviously, I'm sure Rara will ask you a couple of bits and bobs in a minute. But, to be fair, other than the fact of when the rain came, I know you said you shit yourself, did you think that you had what it took? Obviously, I know Rob had the unfortunate incident, which we're going to talk about him in a minute. Rob had the unfortunate incident. Did you think that win was still yours at that point in your head?
It wasn't until Rob said he had a penalty that's when I started to slow down. I think I could have kept the pace. He probably would have pulled time back on me. He's a lot smoother in the wet, especially on the dry tyres, than I am. So I knew he was going to gain some time back on me. It was just a case of keeping him behind me. And then I don't obviously know what happened. He lost his wing, and then he came in for the inters, and I knew he was going to be quick. I was just hoping and praying they weren't going to be 30 seconds a lap quicker than what we were on. But yeah, just relieved to get a win and get on the podium and score some decent points.
Probably the most friendly championship rival I think any racing game has ever had, you two. It's so annoying because I remember at the start of the season I was trying to get you to bite at each other. We were saying, "Great race, man." It led to some really awkward podium interviews, but it was quite fun at the same time.
I'm only as quick as I am because of him, so I can't give him any sort of shit. I try to, but I can't.
It's mad,
and he just beats me and puts me in the place. So it's just one of those.
But talk about the championship then, mate. 10 points, so that's obviously a good thing. I bet you're probably thinking, Rara actually made a really, really good point in the podium saying, how can Towley catch a break? Whenever Towley wins, Robber's always up there. And it's the way, isn't it? But then, mate, moving on to next weekend, and then obviously I'll hand the floor to Rara. Russia, what are your thoughts?
I like Russia. I've got good pace at Russia. I already know I have. Yeah, so I did a few laps when I did that 1v1 with Lennon, so I knew my pace was pretty good from time trial. Just be a case of just getting the laps in this week and hoping it doesn't rain.
That'll be congratulations from you at 25 more points. Well, Rain Ram Rush is just a prick, and that's one thing we can all agree on. But congrats from me. 25 points. Rara, anything to add?
Well, apart from the fact that you stole pretty much every question I was going to ask for him, basically, Tal, the only thing I could think that I want to ask you is did you up the pace when you knew the rain was coming, or when you realised that lap after lap, Robbo was being hassled by Colt?
It was a mixture of both. I tried to build a little bit of a gap, and I think it was sticking at about like 1.5 seconds for about 4 or 5 laps, and then they said the rain would have come within the next few minutes, and that's when I stuck it in hot lap and Rich, and smashed out a few laps just to try and build a bit of a gap just in case he didn't get a penalty. He doesn't usually, so I just thought I need to build a little bit of a gap and just hope and pray that I can fend him off in the wet. Yes.
It was interesting.
It was a good race.
Well, like I say, mate, congratulations. It was interesting to see it play out, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say, Pos.
Nice one. So once again, Tali, congratulations, mate. See you in Russia.
Yes, mate.
I don't know what the fucking hell you're doing here again. Bingley, we were talking about your podium streak ending. Well, hello.
Hello.
I just want to let you, all the Elite League guys know, if you're watching that, by the way, I actually broke out into song and sung YMCA in Q3. It is a fucking must-watch. Trust me. It actually happened. But anyway, that's got nothing to do with Bingley's race. Sorry. But Bingley, for that very reason, mate, because you didn't make Q3, talk us through what happened in quali and then how you managed to fight back in the race.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was... Jeez, things have fallen. Yeah, I'd say it was a rookie error in qualifying on that right-hander after the second straight. I normally can do it, but that little white line, I think I just crossed it. I was trying to push to the max, and I just got invalidated, so that was it. I didn't think my pace was going to be that great, to be honest with you, because around Singapore, and my pedals is a death trap at the moment. So, I mean, it's nearly put me into the barrier a couple of times. But somehow I've had the pace to get where I am on the podium. I mean, defender's off psych. Don't know what happened to him. But then just had to try to keep on the road to the end of the race.
We can drop a spoil there, but yeah, wing damage chasing you. He pushed too hard himself and tapped the wing, tapped the wall. I think I'm going to take Rara's question away from him here again, because I know he's going to talk about that battle that you, Cookie, and Syke had. Fucking hell, mate. Unbelievable. How you managed to get round there. Sorry. But unbelievable, mate. Once again, though, the comments, Rara and myself did vote you driver of the day, mate. 9 places gained.
Cheers.
Nigh on faultless, from what I remember. I don't think you put any, obviously, bar in the qualifying. And I've got nothing more to say on that front. And over to Rara, mate, 18 points. Other than, how are you looking for Russia? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's average track. I'm not brilliant at it, not bad at it. Just try to get on the podium again.
Amazing, mate. You're doing it again this week. I don't know how you managed it, but obviously you've managed it again, mate. So pretty much now beating Syke, pretty much consolidated 3rd place. So congratulations, and over to Rara. See if he's got anything else to say to you.
Nope.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, mate. Nice one. On we go. Right, do you want to? No, I'll tell you what. I've got to keep going, don't I? Robbo. I will actually. It's very rare you say commiserations to someone in third. Talk us through your race and kind of what went wrong.
Well, first stint, Tom was always going to pull away because I was always managing my tyres. Obviously, people on wheel can look after their tyre attempts a bit easier. So I was just trying to. Well, I was pulling away from everyone else. I mean, but I was just losing a tenth here, 10th there to Tom at the start. I think I lost like 3 seconds in the first stint, and then pitted that one lap earlier, and then came out when I got 1.6, 1.7 behind him. And then I think after that point we were pretty even. At points, it wasn't a he weren't putting away as much as he was in the ultra stint.
No, it was very even. It was sort of like it would go up 3 temps and then it'd come down 3 temps. It was sort of back and forth between you guys for a long time.
Yeah, and with my mistake at the end, all of a sudden I've had it in Belgium. I think it's this controller because I'm turning right, and all of a sudden my steering straightens up. My steering just straightened up out of nowhere. I did it in Belgium, where I lost my wing in Belgium because I was turning left around to corner with no name, and all of a sudden my car just straightened up and straight into the wall, and did exactly the same thing. After the under the bridge, the right-hander, all of a sudden my car just straightened up and bam, was in the wall. It was weird, and then I thought might as well go for the inters. Hopefully it might have. I was hoping it would go DRS disabled a bit earlier, but it didn't. And I realised I weren't catching anyone really on the inters, maybe a 10th here, 10th there, so which was frustrating. Obviously had a wing damage, so I think the overall score hasn't really portrayed what my pace was. I think I would have finished second if I didn't have that moment with my controller where it's just straightened up. I.e., that's why I'm going to the wheel for next season because I can't be dealing with controllers anymore.
Spoiler for those people watching.
Can't be dealing with it anymore. So
it's frustrating. But I mean, me and Raoul were speaking about it in the thing. Go on.
I think third place after I was about 7-8 seconds behind Cookie. I didn't think I was going to get on the podium after pretty much being 16 seconds clear of Bingley at one point. So yeah, no, it is what it is. I keep up my top 4 run for 15 races in a row, which is not a bad run. I think it's my best consistent run in any league I can remember. You know, I usually been at 1 point, so keep it up. 10 points in it.
You know, you've just fucking jinxed yourself, my man, haven't you?
Probably,
You just fucked yourself over.
I said this every week. I somehow get top 4. I don't know why, but yeah, no. Congratulations to Tom. Obviously, he would have won it. There was no way I was catching him. I was just trying to put him under a bit of pressure. Obviously, his quality lap made me want to kill myself. So.
We were about to win the session and just let Tom win. I call it. It was quite an amusing thing. I think Tom must have heard the YMCA song and got inspired. I don't know. You have to ask him, guys. After the race. He'll probably do the interview in Spanish for the fucking interviews behind the scenes. Congratulations, Rob. Though, one more question for me before we hand over to Rara. Russia. What are your thoughts?
Russia. It's always been pretty even between me and Tom around there in recent years. I think Tom might have the edge of me in qualifying as normal, but race pace, I think getting penalties is going to be key. So should be an interesting battle. I don't think there's any tyre temp issues, so should be a straight fight.
10-point gap, 6 races to go. Congratulations to yourself.
Actually, on here it says on the board it says 9 points.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it says that. I think he's missed out a race actually. This one is missed out Spain.
Anyway, Robbo, my fine friend. Like I say, absolutely commiserations. But basically, again, only real thing I can think to ask you is that obviously you're a guy who picks your battles, who believes in racing, you know, in your own race. And obviously you had Colt behind you on Ultrasofts, who was clearly in a race of his own, doing his own strategy and whatnot. I mean, obviously he couldn't really pass you, but he was behind you for a very long time. Did you not find that frustrating?
Yeah, I actually said to him, pit already, because you're putting me off. Seeing that white marker behind you when you're trying to keep an eye on Tom. Yeah, it was very frustrating. I think I lost about 6 temps because I was too busy worrying, oh shit, is he going to dive bomb me? I'm not saying that he would, but, you know, he's on ultras, he's right. You know, I was thinking of letting him pass to annoy Tom, but I thought if I let him past, he could slow me down even further. Then, so I had to think about just keep him behind, and luckily, it took out all his pace of his tyres within the first 2 laps of coming out on the pits, and then he was basically running at the same pace as me and Tom, maybe about 2 tenths quicker, maybe mind. Yeah, no, it was frustrating.
Yeah, I could we were just there thinking, because we couldn't understand why he decided to do that, because obviously it didn't work for me in F3, and it clearly didn't work for him here, and in the end it ended up costing him. So, like I say, it's just. Like I said, things like that I know can get to you, which is why I decided to ask that. But like I say, mate, it's third place at the end of the day. You're still scoring big points, and you still have a bit of a buffer to Tally moving on to Russia. So good luck for Russia, and a great result nonetheless.
Thank you, mate.
The RRF1 circus packs up its fucking lorries and its bleeding cigarettes and toilets, I don't fucking know what I'm saying there. Anyway, we're done with Singapore, that fucking shower of shit. On to Russia. That is going to be, of course, starting off on Thursday. We, of course, have myself streaming, partnered up with Dragoon, of course. That is to watch the F3 madness. Then we've got Friday, of course. Are you going to be streaming Friday, Rara? Or are we going to be, I'm not sure if you're going to be streaming here. I'm not sure.
I may need to look at my work schedule, but I can't remember what I'm doing at the minute.
It'll be Rara, Beer, or Robbo. Obviously one of the 3, I'm assuming. If not, we'll just kind of go and get someone else to fucking do it. I'm sure someone will fucking put their hand up on there. And then Sunday, of course, we'll be back at Russia again. But for the people who are watching, guys, thank you so much for watching. And this has been RRF1. Anybody who hasn't followed, please be sure to do so. But for the moment, Rara, thank you very much for guesting, of course, here tonight.
No, it's been amazing. Like I said, a nice way to celebrate the engagement by doing a duet with you.
Yep, as me and Rara announced our marriage on Facebook last week.
Yep.
Anyway, much love, all the
Congrats,
best.
guys.
Goodbye. For now, fuck you, Robbo.
Thank you.
All the best. Good night.
He makes